And yeah. Hey everybody, figured we'd get back to some Slay the Spire. I haven't played this game in a while. I've been trying out a bunch of different roguelikes. Played like some Dicey Dungeons. I've been playing some Isaac and stuff on my own time, plus some games with friends. And then I know I did a few Genshin Impact streams, so I figured, you know what, let's get back to Slay the Spire. I think this is actually the first thing I ended up streaming because Elden Ring. I still can't figure out what's going on with Elden Ring. I don't have like the best PC, but I have no problems running it at all by myself. But trying to run my model alongside OBS just hasn't gone super well. Like, I mean, if anyone knows a whole lot about computers, I've talked to my friends a bit about it, but like, I have like an i5 core, I have 16 gigs of RAM, I'm trying to remember what graphics card I have, but like, it's all stuff that I should be able to run it completely fine, but ever since I upgraded my RAM a little bit ago, I occasionally have these random CPU spikes, and I don't know if that has something to do with it, but either way, I was able to run it again on my own, even with my OBS and my VTube Studio actually running in the background just to check. But when I went to stream last time, that was when it was freaking out. So figured we just maybe do that eventually one day. Maybe see, I'd love to stream the other Souls games. The ones that I fell in love with the most are Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne. I've beaten both of those games that are like 10 plus times each. Only like once for the original first two Dark Souls, and I haven't unfortunately had the challenge of playing Demon Souls, but I've heard that's really, really good too. But anyway, I've heard we'd maybe hop into I mean, I know we need to get back to our Ascension grind, and then I still need to get a heart win on the Ironclad and the Watcher, which we'll see. I know the Watcher's like a really, really powerful character, and then the Ironclad is just about getting a strength gain build usually, but I just haven't had the best of luck, so let's see what the daily climb is, then maybe we'll get into that Ascension grind or something. So it's an Ironclad run. Oh wow, high scores. I still don't understand the scoring system in this game. I know there's different modifiers, obviously, how many enemies you defeated and such, but start with 5 copies of a single card. Normal enemies drop. Okay. Vintage is always a really powerful modifier, but we only get 2 cards. Okay. So this seems like it depends, I think, pretty heavily on what 5 copies of the card it is. Because last time we did one of these, it was literally like, I think it was Eviscerate or one of those exhaust cards that like does a bunch of AoE damage. And I remember that challenge was really, really fun. It was super powerful. We just ended up failing our first run because it was a run where every single turn it would have 10 random cards to the bottom of the deck, so you had a bottomless deck. And first time, just because it was time boss at the very end, I literally just hit a point where I couldn't kill the boss because of my card RNG. But I've had some crazy unlucky just what was my game freezes for a sec. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think that was a CPU spike, like I was saying. It usually only lasts like a second or two, but it's enough to be annoying. But anyway, yeah, my name is Miss Fortune Crow. I do have absurdly terrible luck sometimes. Literally, like, when we were doing Dicey Dungeons, part of it was because of the Frozen debuff, which makes your highest dice go down to a 1. But I did literally at one point roll, and I mean, it was just 6-sided die. But I literally rolled a 1. I think it was like 5 times in a row, which pretty much sums up my luck. Like, I've had, like, crazy sparks of luck, like getting C1 Hu Tao and, like, I don't know, 110 pull. But generally speaking, I usually don't do too well, so we'll kind of see how this goes. But, yeah, let's just hop into this. Yeah, I think this really is just going to depend on, like, what relics we can get early, as well as, you know, what the card that's multiplied 5 times is. Oh, that's interesting. So we have a really high amount of cycle ability. The thing is, though, I'm pretty sure these don't stack on top of each other, so I'm pretty sure you can't use more than one. We'll have to try that. I've never taken more than one, I don't think, just because it's nice to have a little bit of a cycle ability. The thing is, too, I don't even think it's necessarily worth it to be fighting elites here, because you're going to take more damage than normal enemies, and normal enemies all draw relics anyways. Oh, instead of cards. Oh, if that's the case, then I think the only ways we can add cards would be potentially random events. I'm trying to think off the top of my head which ones can. The shop, and then elite's bosses. So that's also interesting. So maybe we should still path towards an elite. We'll see. I kind of want to just go for this question mark path. I always love doing question marks, but maybe that's just me. I don't know if it's always smart. I know you need to just find a good path, but like this is one battle trance. But yeah, I'm pretty sure more than one doesn't work. That's what I thought. Okay. Just get rid of one of these. Block most of the damage. Yeah, I don't know. Like, my favorite character is still far and away, even though I wouldn't say it's the strongest character. I still really, really like the Silent. I just always really liked that character. I don't know why, I just always like it. But I do think that the, like, you can get some crazy DPS phases if you're playing, say, the, Honestly, I'm just gonna stall this turn out here because I'm weakened. But you can get like some insane DPS phases on the Watcher and Wrath form, or what is it? Is it Divinity, or do you gain Divinity? I'm trying to remember. I think it's you gain Mantra to get Divinity form, but I might be incorrect there. But honestly, you can do some pretty crazy stuff. So, your Red Skull, okay, 3 strength for below half HP. Not the worst, not the best though. Maybe we'll take 1 or 2 fights. No reason to do this here, honestly. I don't even know. Maybe it's worth it to remove a battle trance. At that point, I feel like 5's just a bit overkill. But I don't necessarily want to spend my gold income early when we're potentially needing to buy a lot of our specific cards from the shop early on. Like, But again, getting battle trance and drawing another battle trance just isn't so good. I'm gonna pop one of those and then block. I mean, we're the Ironclad, so we don't have to worry too much about chip damage, but I've tried to have better habits about that, because especially once you get to 3rd floor in some of the Ascension runs, again, it's only been like a week, but it feels like it's been a whole lot longer for some reason. But, I just feel like I have a really bad habit of saying, it'll be fine taking chip damage and then it going really, really poorly, so I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, drawing like more than 1 battle trance in a turn is just so redundant, unless potentially I'm thinking like maybe, I don't know what the upgrade for battle trance is. I think it just makes it so you draw 4 cards. I'm willing to lose 6 max HP. We're the Ironclad. Not a big deal. And we're getting a bunch of relics. I mean, the chances of us getting... Yeah. Ooh. There we go. 3rd try. Not the worst. You do not play any attacks, gain additional energy. Okay. Let's take on the elite and then potentially rest take on another elite. Because again, we might be able to get some rare cards out of this, and this may be the only way we're able to. I don't know if we're going to need the Dex Potion. I get the feeling it might be helpful. I definitely think we're going to take a hefty chunk of damage here for sure. Against this elite. Hopefully I don't just die. That would be really awkward. Oh, I didn't have my turn. Oh, that was the wrong button. The problem I always have with this particular enemy is if you try to stall it out, eventually it'll lower your strength and your but maybe here we'll do like this, apply more vulnerable. So I always try to like minimize some of the damage, but again, if you let this fight go for too long, ooh, that hurt. And you know what, we're gonna pop the Dex Potion here. We only got 1 defense, but I'm a little bit worried. This might just be a quick death, which would be real awkward to die on the first elite after I've come back from not. But yeah, but here it is. It's gonna debuff me, like. So I guess we'll still be above base dex, but now we're gonna have even worse attacks. And that's what I really don't like about this particular elite. It's kind of the same feeling with the ogre though, except you're buffing the ogre every time you do anything like non-aggressive. Or maybe I was just using a skill. I'm just gonna sack 18 health here. Because if we take this damage here, Red Skull will activate. But we can only take 1 more hit. Or, oh wow, I'm definitely not playing this correctly. Let's do double... So my thought is if I do... Let's do this. 2 strikes will finish it next turn or a bash. But we're going to be limping away from this fight. We're definitely not going to be able to go for the other elite, I don't think. I should have defended an extra time. If I'd known it was going to do that. But meat on the bone. Okay, so we could potentially be healing 18 HP. And flame is really good. That is what I was looking for. So the problem in taking another elite is we'll heal. But it's either going to be Ogre, who will also hurt us a lot. Or it's going to be the triple enemy and we have no AoE. But if we go this path here, we aren't going to have any healing until the very end. So, you know what? We'll try it. If we have to restart this daily challenge, that's fine. Like I said, this is literally my first run since I haven't played in like a week. And I wasn't that good at this game to begin with. Getting him flamed down early is good. But yeah, this turn, first enemy bust. But again, like, it becomes a trade-off against this enemy of, like, if you play a skill like a defend, or this, he gains strength. I hate to do it this early. I'm just gonna take the 6 damage. Ooh, the vulnerable's a little bit scary. Yeah, 21 damage. We can only take 2 of those hits. I'm gonna go full offensive because I think we can finish him next turn. If I'm wrong, though, I'm gonna be real sad, and it's gonna look real dumb. But we have meat on the bone now, and we have burning blood, so it's not like we're in the worst position. Give me another attack. Oh my god. Wait, no, we're okay. I always forget that the vulnerable, because it's applied onto the enemy specifically, it does show, because that scared me a little bit. Perfected strike deals 6 damage, 2 additional, and we have 5 strikes. So it would be 16 damage, no? Dual wield wouldn't be... Well, so dual wield would be really good if we get it with Inflame, but under any other circumstance, I don't think that's useful. So let's try Perfected Strike. I never take this card. So let's give it a try. Darkstone, whenever you have turned your curse. I don't know how likely it is that we get curses. And I know it's not efficient to heal, and I'd love to upgrade like my strikes and stuff with our current deck. I'm not going to do that because I've been playing pretty bad. Though we do lose our Red Skull bonus. Ooh, another nice... Oh, Toxic Egg is good. But at the same time, I'm not as worried about upgrading cards because you have to consider our upgrades are going to be... The cards, I mean, that we need to upgrade are going to be few and far between. Because we're not getting cards from regular enemies. Which is a little bit concerning because we are playing the Ironclad. We're playing a very basic character. Oh wow, 18 damage. That's why I was thinking maybe I needed to get rid of maybe one of those. Maybe I should have paid that cleric way back when. Again, I just feel like since we're going to need to be buying most of our relics. I mean, not our relics, our cards, I think. Orichalcum's good, Block Potion is good. Okay, question mark fight is always a bit of feels bad, but sometimes it's just how life is. I'm gonna take some chip damage here. My general rule usually for the first 4 boss is that I will heal on the last bonfire if I have less than like 50 health. The problem in this case is we don't have like any, you know, new cards or anything like that. And I just realized we have Orichalcum, so I shouldn't have even blocked these last 2 turns because I'd get 1 more block if I didn't. That's a mistake on my part. And here I don't think it's actually worth it to block unless I invest 2 defends. But no, we'll just heal on the last one. I really hate to be so inefficient as to heal you know, pretty much every bonfire because we did, and I think this will be the 3rd one we're coming up on. But it's fine. It's not the biggest of deals. Okay, question card, future card. Okay, that's good because that takes basically off binary. Makes things a little bit more helpful. I have 1 more fight. The thief is annoying. The thief usually does a good chunk of damage to me. But here what I'm going to do is we'll do this. Because again, 1 defend if it's not upgraded is less the block than Orichalcum will give you, so... Figure why not, you know? Will Inflame double? No, it won't. Okay. I'll finish him next turn, take 4 damage here. And actually, if we proc meat on the bone here, yeah, we're procking Red Skull and meat on the bone, we might actually not need to heal by my own rule. So let me... 55 HP? Yeah, we should be fine. Tiny chest. Okay, more treasure rooms. We're gonna have so many relics, but again, our deck is just gonna be so unimpressive. So I'm thinking either Inflame for an extra strength, or... So is already getting plus 10 strength, right? Yeah, so is getting plus 10... sorry, yeah, plus 10 damage. So that's an additional 5 damage at the moment. That's not bad. That'd be a 21 damage strike. That would be really, really good. And we do have DPS boss where we need to be... I feel like maybe... it's hard to tell. Because Inflame is just 1 extra damage to every single attack, basically once it's down. Whereas Perfected Strike would be an extra 5 damage on that upgrade right now. And it is the... We need to force him into defensive phase boss. So I'm going to go with Inflame just because I think that'll be a little bit more consistent. And we can still Blessing of the Forge. Ideally, hand, I would say with like maybe a few blocks. As well as Bash would be good. Perfected Strike would be good. This, honestly, I'd love to upgrade Bash. Let's just do this though. And then, okay, that does just give you an extra card. Just going to get that out of my hand. Let's see what the... Oh, wait. I don't know if I can do that after we can force it in defensive mode immediately. I don't think potions count as drawing a card, quote-unquote. but I feel like I have a bad memory of that, and so I'm gonna just, like, not real quick. Let me get what this is. Okay, shuffle your discard pile into your hand. Every time you play 5 cards in a single turn. So the problem is, I'm never gonna... Well, no, the battle trances. I was about to say, that's not super likely. But I can just scrap the extra battle trances thing, right? And I'm actually gonna avoid attacking... I should have... I keep forgetting Orichalcum. I always forget. And single... Oh, there we go. A single unupgraded block is not worth an attack. I mean, playing a card, sorry. It's just not. But here we can... I'd love to Perfected Strike, but we should always, at this point, with this power at least, it definitely benefits to just play all of those once they're in our hand. Alright. 20 damage here. And the, where is it? The Art of War is not usually, I would say, the most helpful thing in the world, but it's actually definitely helping us out here. Like, this is... I really love these challenges with this particular modifier, or something similar to that, just because having so many relics is such a fun way to play. But, at the same time, let's do a Perfected Strike here. At the same time, it's definitely... take 4 damage. We should be fine. Again, I'm concerned because unless we get some really good cards out of our shops in the future, we're gonna have a really hard time protecting ourselves, I would say. But here, yeah, we'll just do that and then, again, save Art of War for the immediate turn that we need to try and burst him out of his DPS phase. Okay, we did get Perfected Strike at a good time. Okay, nice. And we can maybe just save this block potion going to the next floor. Not bad. I'm worried about what boss it is. Just because, again, regardless, if I can't get some good cards out of a shop, it's going to be really difficult to find my way in the later on floor. I just hate fighting Time Boss. I don't know if it's just me, but Time Boss is literally just like the biggest middle finger, I swear. I'm going to take Immolate here. That's just a lot of AoE damage. A lot of crowd control. We had no AoE because we haven't gotten a cleave. I don't like Snecko Eye, like, at all. Astrolabe could be really interesting, but... I'm gonna try Sozu. I'm usually not a big fan of Sozu this early on in the run, which I think you can only get it after the first boss, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if I've ever seen it after second boss. I'm not a big fan of grabbing it there and just not getting potions for the rest of the run, but I just feel like the extra energy could be really, really good, because again, we don't have a whole lot to work with. So, it looks like either path we go will have a couple leads. I'm going to go left path because that's going to leave us more options. And I think that's always a little bit better than pigeonholing yourself into just doing one specific thing. Adding a burn into my deck is never the best thing, but I do believe the Orichalcum would come into play if we do it that way before that. So let's do this. I'm just willing to sack 10 damage to get down. I never know if the vulnerable is going to be more useful. Because you have to consider that's also going to... Yeah, I think the vulnerable's... I'm an idiot. It has artifacts. I should have done Perfected Strike. I always forget about stuff like that. Trying to get back into games like this that are so complicated. Like, again, I wasn't that good at this game before. So trying to get back into it and figure everything out now is definitely killing me a little bit inside. I don't know why I played all of them. I don't have that power anymore. But let's pop our block potion here. One defend, I'd say. We did not need to pop our block potion. That's awkward. And we can't get any more potions. That was kind of stupid. Awkward. Well, that's fine. We'll figure something out. Alright, well, again, one defend is worse than Orichalcum. Let's go full on offensive. Do I want to play Immolate? Yes, I do. I should have done Perfected Strike. I didn't think about that. Yeah, I feel like I never make the optimal play in this game, and then I always realize what would have been better right afterwards, and I'm like, well, can't do a whole lot about it now. Alright, we're getting hexed. We only got one attack on the turn. Hex when active. But we are coming up on shop, and I'm literally just going to be looking for any offensive cards that could be good. Like, I'd take a Cleave, I'd take Nice with just about anything. Let's apply some more vulnerable. Does it do 31 damage? Yeah, that's fine. No need to battle cards. We are hexed after all. And it'll just take 1 strike next turn, so maybe... No, I think it's still 1 even after the weekend, right? Yeah. Nice. It doesn't seem like a super... Oh, that's good. Preserved insect. And I can't have that. It doesn't seem like a super difficult challenge, but it just does, again, seem like you're trading off the ability to get an absurd amount of relics in exchange for... Yeah, we'll read the book. Yeah, at the start of each combat, add a red empower. Okay, that could be really, really powerful. I've had that give me, like, demon form, give me an extra inflame. That could be really, really good. And you know what? I'm thinking. So fire breathing is super situational. Give me a bunch of blocking cards. Clash I just don't think is ever going to be proccable. I kind of want to get the bomb. Get anchor. And then I was really hoping for like literally just like a cleave or something. Clothesline wouldn't be terrible. I'm debating on whether I want a clothesline or to maybe just slim down my deck and get rid of like one of these, because these have been kind of an issue. Because I'm basically always drawing more than one in a turn when I use one, and it's just making it difficult to sift through to what I need. So you know what? Let's do that. I don't know if that's the correct strategy. I'd really be interested to see how like actually good players at this game, play challenges like this. But as for me, I'm gonna give that a try. Okay, obtain a relic, first strike. I'm gonna pass. I mean, every relic is a chance for something good, but we're getting a relic every single normal fight. So why take a curse, you know? We're gonna get it anyways. Okay, Berserk. 2 vulnerable scares me a little bit, but we did get Immolate, so you know what, we'll do this. This. Immolate. And we do have Anchor up, so we wouldn't get Orichalcum, so let's do that. And we'll have 1 more turn of vulnerable, but I'm hoping the elite is going to summon allies next turn, if we're lucky. Okay, it did. Let's throw the bomb. Not sure we're going to want to let his minions survive for that long. Oh, I had already played one, okay. But that is a surefire way to take care of the minions in 2 turns. So, and also probably the boss. This one don't do anything for 2 turns, actually. So this could work out pretty well. If we can weaken the boss. Perfect. They're all dead to bomb. I don't know why I didn't attack again. That actually would have killed it. Oops. But would it? I don't know if either one of those is upgraded. And I'm not exactly the bestest player, but... Shouldn't bomb just proc now? Am I an idiot? Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, I'm really glad. And it was an upgraded bomb, so... Extra dexterity is good. Weak potion I can't have. Anger could... I love Metallicize a lot. But at the same time, Metallicize doesn't synergize, like... It doesn't synergize well with Orichalcum if memory serves. I'm pretty sure that does cancel it. But it also stacks on top of any other block. Like, let's grab an Anger, though. I think with our current state, we're in a position where having extra... You know, a duplicating attack card would be really good. Now, if we take this path, either path we go, we'll have an elite. But this path here will have more bonfires. That'll give us more opportunity. We'll probably fight this elite unless we take a ton of damage here. Ooh, which we might. At the end of your turn, lose 1. I'm willing to do Combust here, actually. Ordinarily, I would maybe not consider it. Let's do the bomb and Immolate. Ordinarily, I would potentially not consider that, actually. Because it does pierce your block, which is dangerous. But that's going to help me chew through both of these enemies really, really fast. So... Inflame. Battle Trance. So we need to do 9 damage here. Alright, that's dead to Combust. So we'll just play that. And then you know what? I'm going to block completely. That way, yeah, that dies, we don't take damage. And if we allow this to chip us down a little bit, the problem is we have Red Skull, which would be nice to proc, but with Meat on the Bone, as well as Burning Blood, we're almost never going to be entering a fight, I don't think, with it active. And here with Orichalcum, we're going to leave that be. Let's just do that. That. I would have really liked to have killed it there. But I have to, like, consciously... Oh, that worked out. Oh, we had the bomb. But I keep having to consciously remind myself not to play a single unupgraded block when we have the opportunity to in a case like that, because Orichalcum will always cover. Even in, like, when I'm playing base game, I just always have to remember that. Whenever a card is exhausted. I don't know how likely that is. I think this enemy gives me wounds. I don't know if wounds exhaust, though. But this is always going to be just a DPS race boss anyways. Oh. Oh, these CPU spikes, man. Super aggravating. It is what it is, though. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this enemy just attacks literally every single turn. So... I'm probably just going to go fully offense. Wait, is the bomb really not... It doesn't exhaust itself. I thought it did, actually. I'm genuinely surprised it didn't. So this is 21 damage, this is 20... Okay, it's 21 damage either way. Orichalcum protect us. Not the worst. Like, we have so many relics. It's really cool. And we're still getting a relics from elites. I misinterpreted this at first. But we do still get relics from elites. It's just, you know, the also. But again, here, I can only play one of these defense. Let Orichalcum do the rest. The bomb will kill it no matter what next turn. But yeah, Meat on the Bone was actually a really good pickup. Wow, you can just... That's really funny. That could be, like, if the final bosses... Unironically, if the final boss of the third floor is Deka and Donu, that could be really, really good. I will take an... Ooh, uppercut. 13 damage. 2 weak, 2 vulnerable. That's, like, basically just a better bash. But I love Infernal Blade. I'm gonna go for the randomness. I think the consistent thing would absolutely be the uppercut, but I kind of want to go for the randomness because I think it'd be funny. That is literally a complete dud relic because we took Sozu, but that's okay. It's better than nothing. Here we're going to smith a relic up. What do we want? So Immolate upgrade adds 7 damage. Anger upgrade adds 2, but it is free. And again, this will add 5 because we don't have any other strike cards. So let's upgrade Immolate. I guess now that I think about it, if I took Fire Breathing with Immolate, that would still be free damage. But again, doing it when I only have one card that's going to be cycling Burns Through seems a little inconsistent. You can have some gold. What do you give me? Okay, first turn on each combat, we have an additional energy. Not bad. I'm going to Smith here. We might have to heal before the final fight. So it's either adding 2 damage to a free card here. I could be upgrading basic cards as well, but this is what I'm looking at. So it's either add 5 damage to Perfected Strike, which does cost energy investment, or add 2 damage to a free card that duplicates. I think I'm going to do Anger. Just because, again, that's going to show up more often. It's going to duplicate in longer fights. That could be really good. But again, far be it from me to say that I know what's actually correct. Combust, huh? My old nemesis. I'll play it. Let's play that for letter opener. I guess with letter opener too, we are back at the point where we should just play every single one of the battle prints we got. I don't regret getting rid of the one I did. I don't think it was that helpful to have that many extra ones. Gonna take some damage here, but again, I'm not super worried about that because we're gonna get Meat on the Bone healing. That's why I felt a little bit more comfortable going fully offensive there. Infernal Blade here. Clash. Okay, don't mess me over, Clash, please. So if I play this, I can now play Clash, so... Perfect. But yeah, that's why I didn't want Clashes. It just seemed kind of... ooh, that's good. Restock in shops as well as reduced prices. We don't have the most money. And on the third floor, I am going to be looking to maybe get a couple more attacks. I have no idea if we're going to be able to complete this challenge. Barricade's really good. I haven't seen Demon Form yet. That's what I'm really hoping, admittedly, that I get for the boss. But there's no real controlling what I get. What are they doing? They're doing 20 damage. I will go ahead and block. I'll let 4 leak through. Right now, for this to proc and this to proc, that's 37 health. So I'm just going to rush down the Cleric, I think. Oh, we can afford to play an extra. Okay. And hopefully we can kill the Cleric next turn. Ideally, we'd get like a really good DPS phase, she'd heal, and he'd block. And we got covered part of it. Alright, what you got? Clash? I should be able to play Clash, yeah. Alright, 17 damage will finish off the Cleric. Okay, that worked out. I don't know why Infernal Blade keeps giving me Clash, but in the cases that it's been giving it to me, it's worked out, so I can't complain too heavily. Don't think the bomb's gonna last. I don't think the fight's gonna last long enough for bomb to be good. So let's do this and this. Oh, that'll end the fight. So definitely not. Thorns is nice. Alright, so it is the champion. Do I feel comfortable going to the champion with 51 health? We would absolutely hit a full with Regal Pillow. I mean, if I'm going to upgrade anything, it'd just be Perfected Strike for additional 5 damage. Or, I mean, Bash for an extra turn of Vulnerable is good. I'm going to play it safe. Just because I'm not super confident. Once the champion hits his Rage phase, I'm not super confident in my ability to do anything. We got Fire Breathing, not ideal. Could have been worse, but not ideal. But we won't take damage this first turn. At least we have the Thorns. The Thorns is nice. Fire Breathing, if nothing else, will affect the burns from our Immolate, and we will be playing Immolate just because I don't really have a reason not to. It's one of our highest damage. There we go. Twin Strike's nice. And should be always playing our skills for Letter Opener. One defense is going to actually match with our Dexterity bonus Orichalcum. So we'll just go for a Strike. Like, I genuinely, I don't know if they'd do us like that, because last time I did a challenge like this, it was actually just the stupid... Oh, we can't even defend here. Last time I did a daily challenge with a similar mechanic to this. I think I did it on, I did do it on stream, yeah. It was the time boss, and I hate the time boss. With the passion. Alright, was debuffing this turn, so... Don't even need to worry about defending. This could be close. I'm really relying on getting Red Skull. We're vulnerable for 3 turns, which is scary. Although he's buffing. I'm pretty sure Burn does not go first. Okay, that's what I thought. Orichalcum procs first. But we've got a hefty chunk of damage. He's no longer going to be vulnerable. But one hit from him shouldn't kill me. Right? And then we'll get Red Skull. Well, it's going to be close. I'm going to go for Bash. Immolate. And then we're going to pray we can just finish him next turn, because we're going to have next to no health. But he's taking 6 Thorn damage here. We're getting Red Skull bonus. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. Nice. A little bit scary. Ooh, that's a tough one. Feed, I think it's a little bit too late. You know, that raises the max HP, raises the bar on things like Red Skull. But I think it's a little bit too late for that to be super helpful. Reaper is really good sustain. But Bludgeon is just a straight up, like, blunt stat stick. Again, if I take Reaper, I feel like I'm just leaning so heavily into the basket of I really hope the final boss is Deca and Donu. So I'm going to take Bludgeon. Let's see what you got. Okay, so obtain a curse whenever you open a non-boss chest. It is important to know that we do have the relic that makes every 4th non-boss chest, 4th question room, a treasure room. So that's dangerous. I don't want to buff the final enemy. I don't really want any of these. We're going to take the curse key and just hope that the curses we get aren't too bad. Because every floor is like, it's time boss, okay. I'm really glad I didn't give him extra strength. We might actually fail this run, though. So we're going to have 1 chest. Another question mark will be 1. I think I'm going to go for this path here, because then we can immediately get rid of the curse if it's bad at the first next shop there. Let's do this. This. Not so bad. I don't know. This is definitely a different challenge, though. It's literally just a challenge where our deck is terrible, but like our actual ability to do stuff is like crazy powerful. Like we're up to 5 energy, which is, you know, the trade-off we took for having some downsides. But oh, and we do get max HP from Darkstone Parry Up, so maybe blessing in disguise. Yeah, clumsy. Vajra is good. So now we have 1 strength starting every combat and 1 dex. Okay, new card, that could be good. Trip, Mayhem. Ooh, I really like the idea of Mayhem. I've never had that card before. So Let's just remove that Curse Dome. Because we don't have, again, a terribly large deck. That's just going to cycle through more and more often. So get rid of Clumsy. Shuffle 5 random skills. I don't know if that's super helpful. Happy Flower could be fun. Singing Bowl we won't get much use of. We don't have any X cards here. I kind of want to get this. Oh, we can get more. Searing Blow, I'm going to grab Happy Flower. And then, in theory, is there another shop? Okay, so whatever curse we get here, if we open this chest, which we definitely will be permanent for the boss. But I don't know why it's always Time Boss. I hate Time Boss so much. It's like my least favorite thing in the world. So it's Thorn Enemy. That's fine. Yeah, that went really well. Nice. For every 5 cards. Okay, free healing. We have quite a bit of free healing between Regal Pillow. We have Meat on the Bone, all that stuff. Hopefully it'll be enough for Time Boss. I'm just going to upgrade. What does Mayhem upgrade do, actually? That's 10 damage right there, but... That just... that lowers the cost by 1 once. But again, I don't know if cost is... I can't say I think cost is the biggest issue against Time Boss. It's having cards that you can play that will be effective. Let's go this path here. Don't know why, I was just kind of feeling it. That's actively bad for Time Boss. I don't want another curse. Guess we're giving up max HP, because we do have Darkstone Parry out. We're going to be getting more max HP, it's not a big deal. Hey, we finally got Demon Form. That would be a win con. Legitimately, if we get Demon Form for the final boss, that's a win con right there. So we'll just have to hope that happens. Bludgeon will almost kill any of them. Just this one, I suppose. And then, you know, let's use this. Maybe I underestimated how strong all these relics are, because we have so many relics. I've had just about this many in a normal run. But again, every other normal fight we take from here on out is also going to give us more, so it's not exactly as though we're capped here. Nice. Getting another Immolate was very helpful. That is hilarious. Let's see. So, center chest for sure, no matter what path we do. Yeah, it's probably worth it. An injury, that's fine. We got 7 max HP plus another 6 from Darkstone Parry up in exchange for 1 card we won't be able to play. So, as far as paths we can take, let's upgrade a card real quick. Thunderclap is only going to increase it by 3 damage. Immolate increases by 7. Mayhem again, I'm not super worried about. That's an increase in 5 damage. Let's do... I'm just going to go for the biggest DPS increases. Immolate's going to be dangerous in the long run against any boss for sure. But if we go this path, we get an Elite, 2 Bonfires. If we go this path, we get an Elite, 3 more Relics. I'm going to go for the Bonfire. Just upgrade another card. Okay, this enemy's interesting. Dark Embrace, okay. I'm just crossing my fingers that we get Demon Form for the final boss, dude. Like, that would literally be the biggest game changer. I don't know why I didn't bash first, actually. Yeah, this enemy's always interesting. I think it's very, very unique. Even over some of the bosses and elites, I think this enemy is one of the most unique. It doesn't seem like that crazy, and that it's like, oh, well, it's just, you know, basically just making damage for that, but might as well add a copy thing. And then we're going to pop the bomb. That should activate on the last turn. Right? Maybe the second to last. Either way, should be fine. Yeah, I'll do that. Only take 2 damage, not a big deal. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Yeah, bomb does activate at the end of this turn, so... Would have been nice to get the one that lets me play curse cards, but... Alright, so yeah, bomb didn't proc on the last turn, that's fine. Still was very helpful. Oh, perfect. Nice. I wonder if anyone's actually killed this enemy. Did you get, what, like 5 or 6 turns? I think it's 5 in total, right? To kill 999 health. I wonder if that's genuinely even possible. Alright, what elite do we get? Ah, Mr. Intangible. That's fine. Berserk is good because the first turn, it's not even going to do anything. Berserk would not be ideal for Time Boss, but you know what is. Should have applied Vulnerable first. Like I said, I mean, Demon Form against Time Boss would be really good. Barricade could be really good too, but we don't have the most ability to add block. Like, I'm really just thinking ahead, because that's, if this run is going to fail and we have to try again, that's where it's going to fail. That's terrifying too. Obviously, we have to throw up all the block we can. Anyone intangible. This is gonna hurt. Ow. What? Legend. Nice. That one will. That did hurt a lot though. Do I want a clothesline? I think it could be helpful. Doubling block could have also been really, really good. But again, that would be really, really leaning into the, I really hope that I get, you know, a specific power. Clothesline, 3 turns of week would be good. Yeah, not super impressed with what we've got so far, but we'll hopefully make something work. You have no idea how much I want to do this. The problem is, what it comes down to is, could we fight? Is it worth it upgrading? 3 strikes, 4 defends, a bash, this perfected strike. Like, that's a lot of cards to upgrade. But then we'd be going into final boss with 67 HP. So, you know what? Let's fight a boss from Act 1. It's the same boss we had initially. That's fine. Berserk, not terrible here. Yeah, I was going to say, because we'll force it in there. So it's just the first turn of its defensive mode, which is 8 damage doubled to 16. Oh, no, it wasn't. Wait, really? Oh. Must have... I'm not a big fan of hemokinesis. I'm actually going to pass you. My goal here is to minimize damage. We will probably have to heal to enter Time Boss with full HP, which is fine. I hate Time Boss. I've said it many, many times. I hate Time Boss. So much. I guess we're going to clothesline for the weekend. I don't know if that was worth it overall, but it's also 3 turns of week. Alright, 12 damage if we can't finish it off. I haven't really found the time to play Mayhem most of the time, actually. Yeah, it won't do damage, so I'm not going to waste the HP. Hemokinesis is really not, again, that's another thing. I'm really hoping I don't get that from my Infernal Blade, but I think what's going to make us or break us in the long run will legitimately just be, ow. Infernal Blade, I'm just going to end the turn. Infernal Blade RNG as well as our power RNG that we get at the start of every fight. That could really, really make the difference. Could have thrown out the bomb. I should have thrown out the bomb, actually, I think. I was just thinking this fight surely will end before then, but... Right? Yeah, I should end with this. 150 damage, jeez. You can get something like that going. Whenever you apply 1 vulnerable, apply 1 weak. Okay, not bad. And... I will grab a Wild Strike, actually. That seems, I think, a little bit better. And I'm gonna heal to full. I just... We overhealed quite a bit there. I hate Time Boss, dude. Dark Embrace. Okay, not the worst. It's free damage. It's not what I was looking for. Clothesline. Bludgeon. Anger. Throw up some extra block. Multi-hit attacks are good when we have thorns. Ah, company. You don't have company because you... Ugh. I don't like you. Alright, I should be able to actually get to that here, so. 10, 11, 12. Good amount of DPS, and we are able to end the turn forcing him into time, which is what I wanted to do. Whenever he gets stuck on anywhere, I would say from like 9 to 11, maybe even 8, it just feels so bad, because we have a lot of energy to work with, so not being able to do anything for like an entire turn feels terrible. But he's going to heal back to half HP soon, but I think the bomb should outlast that, if this is the turn it buffs. Yes, okay, so it'll heal back to max HP no matter what I do here. So I honestly think maybe I should just not play anything so I don't waste these turns. Oh. That might have been a mistake. But I think maybe... because he was going to heal to half HP either way, was my thought. Got the extra energy from Art of War as well. Mayhem. I don't know if Mayhem counts towards that counter. I sincerely hope it doesn't, because I think that would be kind of stupid. And no reason to play that. Like, it's just, I like being able to just go ham at the end. You know, you get all the energy, you get all your cards, you get 0-cost cards. Just go ham, and then this boss is like, no. No, we're not doing that. Let's do Battle Trance. Okay, Thunderclap. Clothesline to knock off some of the bite of that attack, because I can't do a whole lot about it. Let's pop a bomb. One of the angers. If we can survive until that bomb, the fight definitely ends there. My concern is I'm taking like 30 damage here. Ow. So, 24 here. So we should be able to survive until that bomb goes up. Perfect. Oh, well. Okay, maybe I was worried for nothing. I just really hate that boss. I think of all 3 Act 3 bosses that you can get, that's the one I prefer to see the least. But nice. 823 damage. That's definitely not a high score. But again, I'll take the victory over a loss, you know? Daily runs, I feel like, are usually pretty powerful, but I'll take a first try victory over a first try loss. But again, I see that you get these, like, obviously, the floors climbed. You're always going to climb the same number of floors in theory. Unless you skip forward with, like, that event on the 3rd floor. Enemy slain obviously affects it, but that doesn't appear to be a big score. Elites appears to be a pretty big amount, but there's only so much variance you can do. Like, there were people up there with, like, what was that, like, 3k plus scores? You know, obviously, bosses slain, you're only going to kill 3. That didn't count the extra boss I fought for my question mark event. Light speed is good, but if you're stopping to do all the extra fights, like, we barely made it. Relics, Collector, like, Collector, you automatically get with this challenge. Overkill, like, I don't quite understand how you get such a crazy high scores. Maybe it's even in skipping things. Maybe if you... I wonder if it's similar to like Isaac, where if you were to skip items or relics, maybe that gives you extra score. I have no idea. But that was still a lot of fun. I'd maybe eventually like to try and just do like a crazy, like overpowered custom one. Maybe we'll do that in a bit, but again, so we could grind out Ascension levels. We're at 3 on every character and 4 on Silent, so not too far in. Again, I've been struggling at these levels last time we played, so I don't know how people do, like, Ascension 20s consistently. I've seen some other, like, streamers, content creators, because I've been curious, you know. Not watched a whole lot, because I've been busy. I've been getting in, like, job apps and stuff recently, but kind of crazy, like, how insane some things go. But, let's maybe do a bit of attempts for Ironclad. Ironclad to the heart. 3 combats. I don't like losing my starting relic on the Ironclad, because you're likely to take chip damage with this character. Max HP, that doesn't seem the worst. I mean, it's a rare color, this card, and we get to choose it. We can choose a regular card. Let's check, though. 1, 2, 3... I do usually try to fight this enemy here first. I mean, if I did this path and fought this elite on the next floor, the shiny one, I could potentially get a free elite, which is what I love to do this for. Let's try this. Ooh. Ooh. Apotheosis early seems kind of spicy. Let's make our way towards that first elite. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get away with using Apotheosis as the thing, but that's really spicy. I'm actually quite interested in that card. It's one of those things, it's like, the super powerful cards often take pretty much all your energy, but if you can get the time off to use them, like here, super powerful. And the crazy thing is we still have more starting HP than the Silent does. Ugh. But having every single card upgraded for the rest of combat pretty much negates, like, Apotheosis in and of itself. I wonder if the upgrade does just, lower the cost, which would be great, honestly. But Apotheosis basically just negates the need, you know, again, we're gonna have to cycle to it later on, but to worry about upgrades. So we need to be thinking about the long run, though, because we have the, at the very end, I'm really hoping to get, like, the relic, I can't remember what it's called. I think it's Pantograph or Pantogram. But we need to make sure that we're in a position where I always go for strength build when I'm trying to go late game on the Ironclad. So that you can play defensively, get a good build down. So we need to play keeping that in mind, that we'll have a few buffer turns, because what I always suffer with, I've had a few runs go to the heart on the Ironclad, is I get a strength build with stuff like Demon Form, but I need a few turns to set it up. And so on, for example, then I go the back attack enemy and then the heart, and the accumulated damage between both of those things murders me. I do want Thunderclap because I want a little bit of AoE early on. Same with, I'll take probably one cleave. But again, it's just very, very dangerous. So let's pop each of their curl-ups. Do that. Luckily we do have this. We'll probably pop this on the elite. But this is going to take a few tries. I might honestly just do 2 or 3 Ironclad runs. See if we can't make it happen. That's not going to kill it, so let's just... Well, actually, we're the Ironclad. We'll heal 6 HP at the end. But, yeah, those 2 last fights in a row are... You know, there's always a chance we just, like, fail before that, because it's always a very viable issue. But my concern is quite literally always... I'm going to skip here. Flex is very good, but right now that doesn't do anything for me. Let's grab some mag. Well, I could have seen, it would have, so the problem was I could have, again, I like to take care of the special elite enemy first floor, because I don't want to fight a harder elite enemy on another floor, you know? We do want to fight as many, I would say, elites as possible, get as many relics built up. Lots of things to keep in mind for sure. You do not belong here. Why you gotta be so hurtful, man? Apotheosis. I'm just gonna take the 6 damage here. But yeah, that was a really good card to get, honestly, because Apotheosis by itself, again, once you're getting up to like 30-ish cards in your deck, it's obviously more difficult to make sure that you can reliably cycle to what you need. Oh, we can't kill it. I guess we'll do this. Just take 1 damage. But at the same time, like, Apotheosis, again, it's the same reason why I like upgraded armaments, because armaments gives you 5 block upgraded, but it also gives you, you know, an upgrade on every card in your hand for the rest of combat. Apotheosis does that with a little bit more investment, no block. I really like Infernal Blade. When upgraded, it's free, gives you a random card. It's not reliable, but I like the card, so we'll take it. Let's try this Infernal Blade real quick. Blood for blood. Thought I'd just kill that again. Nice. Now, as for what elite I'm gonna see here, I honestly... I'm not sure what I want. Because Ogre and the, whatever the other one is, the single target one, always do damage. I'm gonna skip here, actually, I think. Entrench could be really good if we have the energy to pull it off later. Because like an Entrench build plus Barricade can be insane. But I'm gonna just pass here. I'm just so wary. I don't know what the actual quote-unquote tier list is for this character. Okay, it is Gremlin Knob. Okay. Apotheosis is good. Let's Thunderclap. Infernal Blade Searing Blow. Okay. Pop another attack potion. Good chunk of damage first turn. We have a blood potion plus our innate sustain. But the Gremlin Knob I pretty much always take a pretty hefty chunk of damage from. Both, what I was saying was, with only 1 bit of AoE, I'm just gonna bum rush him, I think. I was really wary of getting the multi-enemy, but I do think the multi-enemy is usually the easiest to deal with, because you just take care of one of the 2 that attack at the same time, and then you're basically just dealing with a little bit of damage. Can I finish it? Are you kidding me? It's fine. That hurt a little bit, but we'll be okay. We have a blood potion and our passive, so. Yo, please give me a good relic. Bag of preparation isn't the worst thing in the world. I really like Berserk. I do. And I think we'll take it because I think upgraded it only gives you 1 turn of vulnerable. But those 2 turns of self-vuln, I have had massacre my health on bosses. But free energy is free energy, so. Yeah, Berserk just gives you 1 turn when upgraded. That's good to know. Play this. Okay. Not terrible. Real quick, we should check our map. Can we path our way towards another elite? We can fight 1 more. So let's save this. And honestly, at this point, hope that it is the multi-enemy. I think we still take less damage overall if we do it this way. Nice, okay. Energy potion. Spot weakness is good. The lower investment strength gain. We have quite a few cards that we want to upgrade, just that they're guaranteed to be upgraded when we use them. Or if we get like a relic that guarantees we start with Apotheosis, that can be really good. No, we need to block. I'd love to spot weakness there, but we probably need to block. Again, explosive potion. Maybe I should use it here. I'm just... I think I'm just going to use it. Potions are going to burn a hole in your pocket. We'll just hope that we don't regret it too much when we see the next elite we fight. Shrug it off. I really like Shrug it off. Let's see if we're going to be skipping this one here. Bag of Marbles. You know what? That can be really insanely good for crowd control. Because you enter in, that first turn, you smack everything real hard. I'm going to skip it though. I do love Bag of Marbles. I don't think it's worth giving up my... taking the Sapphire Key. Because anytime you can get all 3 keys safely on the first floor, it's super, super good. Now, my options here are either to go, I really want to take this question mark path, but I can take the Ruby Key. I'm going to go for the question mark path. We'll have to probably get the Ruby Key next floor. Spot weakness. I'm going to take some damage here. I'm not going to Berserk here. That would just result in me taking a ton of damage. Power is unmatched. So you tell me. I'm falling back into that habit. I can already tell of taking way too much free damage, but it's the first floor. Why not be risky? And if you die, you've only invested a little bit of time, you know? That's always my thought. But this build does look promising. I would like to see like an Inflame. I'd obviously like to see Demon form. Though Demon form I'm pretty sure can only show up after the boss. Spot weakness was a good pickup. Ooh, I will take Feed. It's so early on in the run that Feed is a high likelihood that we'll get some payback from it. I will buy 1 potion. Liquid Memories. Liquid Memories is an insanely good combo with Demon form, actually. A Thief, that's annoying. I never understood in my head thematically why the Thief who's trying to steal your gold and run away does so much damage compared to a lot of other enemies. Maybe that's just me, but 13 damage, so we can't kill it. Let's do 1 block. We entered this fight with 40 health, and again, we still have the blood potion, so... Okay, I didn't check what boss it is. It's Slime Boss, okay. We can get a feed stack here, which is nice. A pass here. I just, it's not that certain cards wouldn't be good. It's that, again, I'm very, very worried about... I'm just going to lose 23 gold. That's not a whole lot of gold. I'm very, very concerned about losing too much health. Dang it. So the Explosive Potion would have been good, but that's fine. We'll always have a target for spot weakness, which is nice. Shrug it off. Thunderclap will automatically get rid of all their artifacts. We'll just use Infernal Blade next time. Hopefully after we get Apotheosis down. play it defensively here. Well, I'm going to do something a little bit potentially stupid. But I'm going to use 2 of my potions here and just finish off one of the sentries. Because that significantly lessens the threat of this fight, and then we can get away with not healing. We're either going to have to get the ruby key on this last bonfire of the full floor, or we could potentially grab the, Am I brave enough to... Actually, yeah, that'll wear off before, the sentry's next attack. But I think we'll be able to get away with not healing. The question is, do we think an Apotheosis upgrade is going to be more meaningful here? Or getting the ruby keys, we don't even have to worry about it on the later floors. And flame is what I wanted to see. Let's just double check, because if it's only 1 energy down, which it is, I'm going to recall the ruby key here. Having all 3 key pieces on the first floor, super nice. Pop this power potion too. Oh, we got it first. Sick. We got free demon form and free apotheosis. I don't know why I didn't apotheosis first. I would have upgraded demon form. You know what? We'll hemokinesis. We'll berserk. Berserk only having 1 turn of vulnerability genuinely I think makes it so much less of a risk. Because you can just pass on it then, you know, if it's a turn that you don't think you can get away with it. Whereas ordinarily, that's just not a luxury you have. I don't think he splits at 83 HP, so we should be able to lower him quite a bit. Nice feed. The problem with feed in this fight is I don't think it actually, I'm still gonna... Oh. Never mind, I was about to say, I don't think it procs on the smaller ones, but, Jeez, okay. So, my thought here is, all 3 of these cards could be really, really good. Investing in double ability to get extra max HP. But if I go Limit Break, and then I upgrade Limit Break through Apotheosis before I use it the first time, or if I just upgrade it, then I have very, very low investment strength gain, because I have Inflame, and I have Spot Weakness, and then if we can keep the deck size small, maybe get like a Heavy Blade or something like that, that could be really, really good. I want my potions, so it comes down to the energy or that. Doubles the sustain. I'm, again, thinking far into the future. I think Curse Key is going to be more helpful in the long run. We're just going to have to hope that we don't get stuck with a really bad curse. Because if we get stuck with a really bad curse, would be a problem. But, maybe we go question mark path here. Fight an elite here, because it looks like only these 2 paths have one. Then we can go heal here. Yeah. I think that seems like a good path. That's annoying. I can have 10 strings first turn, jeez. I'm gonna take a lot of damage for this first fight here. I mean, 20 damage immediately, and we forgo, chose not to grab the, double burning blood sustain. But I feel like that was a really high value first turn against these guys. Clash won't be playable. Ooh, we barely can't kill him. Unless we can shrug it off, though, and then... Now we can play Clash, yeah. Would have loved to feed there, but again, I'd rather not feed. I'm going to skip here. Like, at this point, I think it's best to just get a few defensive cards. I'd like to keep my deck size. If we're going to go with this strategy, with 1 spot weakness and Flame Limit Break, I would actually prefer to keep my deck size under, like, 25. If we can get some more strength gain cards, could be pretty good. Grab that. Courier's good. I'll give him 85 gold. Max HP, okay. Alright, what we got to work with? Toxic Egg is really good. Let's remove that curse. I would have really liked to metallicize. I am personally a big fan of metallicize. I'm going to save the rest of my money, actually, because we know we're going to have more curses from Cursed Key. Let's make sure that we save enough that we can get rid of some. But Courier is a good investment for the last floor, especially to get some extra money. Just stun one of these birds. I could Berserk here. You know, if I Berserk here, Oh, it wasn't upgraded. Oh, that was stupid of me. I didn't even think about that. Oh, this one's still only doing 5 damage, though. Unless... Oh, interesting. I don't know why that was only doing 5 damage still. Let's go, Thunder... Let's Limit Break. Thunderclap. See what Inferno Blade gives me. Ooh, that's helpful. Feed would have been nice a little bit earlier. I don't think I played this fight optimally by any means. I'm definitely taking a lot of chip damage here, which isn't ideal, and we did lose the ability to feed there. It's a little bit late in the rotation, but it's fine. Oh, this one was still flying. Dang it. We were 1 HP short. I could use my Flex Potion here. I want to save that for my first elite, though. Ow. Definitely going to be taking more damage here, I think. Yeah. Let me feed here. I think it's just always advisable to use feed. Get some HP if you can. Okay, and we won't take damage here, so... We're up to 96 max HP. The highest I've had is like 110, but I didn't even complete that run. That run did not go so well. But, yeah, nice. Okay. I'm gonna take... So the problem is Armaments very quickly just becomes a bad block that I can't upgrade once Apotheosis is in play. But I really like it. I kind of want to go Rampage for late game, though. Because, again, if we're going for a quick cycle deck, that could be really, really good. So we'll give that a try. Let me break this. Actually. Haha! I don't know if that was actually optimal, but it was funny. But right after I said I was going to save that Flex Potion for the first elite. I really don't like this enemy, though, so I don't feel so bad about it. And we are taking 21 just damage, just straight up to the face here. Not much I can do about it. Didn't draw any blocks. Berserk doesn't... Oh, more max HP is nice. 100 max HP, we're sitting at 56. Again, I'm going to pass here. Flex could be really good. One thing I did learn really interesting about things like the Flex Potion and Flex here is if you have an artifact, it actually negates that because it counts that losing strength as a debuff. But again, I don't want to overfill my deck. That's my biggest concern about this run, is I don't think it's actually going that badly, but if I overfill my deck, it's going to be an issue. I don't think it's wise to Berserk here. So we just take so much damage from the elite here that I don't think it'd be worth it. We got one more turn for this guy. Neither of them is attacking on the turn. We got spot weakness. I'm gonna Liquid Memories my Berserk here. Like, I don't know. You wouldn't think it, I guess, like that it makes such a big difference. But to me, at the very least, personally, it feels like such a massive difference making that be a 1-turn vuln versus 2-turn vuln. It feels like it's just night and day. Oh, that's so good here. Not a bad turn overall. We are a little bit hurt, but we still have our natural sustain and a blood potion. That's kind of what I'm relying on here, is knowing that I have that. Feed won't kill it. I'm going to greed out. I should have probably just fed there, because the boss won't, the elite, sorry, won't survive long enough for me to get to it again, but eh. Yeah, I mean, it did make a difference. Hopefully we get a good relic here. We don't have the most relics, honestly. Flower's not terrible. I don't want more than one Thunderclap. I do kind of want... Again, I think my strategy here is try to get as much defensive play as possible, and then just rely on spot weakness, you know. What does this relic do? I have no idea what that relic is. The thing is, I'd only be able to if I forego. Let me search up this relic. I ordinarily hate to look up stuff like this, but I still don't know what the Forge Relic does. That Forge Relic could be worth skipping the elites to remove the curse, because that curse is really, really detrimental. But hold on, let me just search this up on my phone real quick. Because I've never taken that relic, and I'm really interested to see what it does. So, Slay the Spire. Forge Relics. Forge Special Relic. Oh, it can appear in all 3 acts. I feel like I usually see it in Act 2. Maybe it's just me. Alright, so you can obtain the Warped Tongs. At the start of your turn, upgrade a random card in your hand for the rest of combat. Oh, no, we have an Apotheosis build. Okay, never mind. That kind of derails my plans. I wanted to know. That could potentially be really, really cool, and we would have been able to get rid of that curse. I'm not going to worry about it then. I'm going to upgrade Apotheosis, and then we'll slowly, when we do get the chance to upgrade, we'll work on upgrading cards like Limit Break, because we can't use Limit Break until it's upgraded by Apotheosis in a combat if we want to use it ever again during that combat. But these 3 cards are especially important. Having Inflame upgraded before we place it down is also important. So, we'll see. Oh my gosh. That derailed my plans of getting another, Can I get away with it? I can't. If I don't get rid of it here, unless one of those question marks was one, we quite literally would be in a position where we're just stuck with that for such a long time. Why did I just take... Oh, it's because of pain. Ah. It's fine. I'm still going to play a bunch of cards. Yeah, that was the one curse I didn't want to see from Kursky. If it had been any one of like the 5 just unplayable cards, would not have cared. Unfortunately, that was one that I could not really bear to suffer. I don't know why I didn't Limit Break there. Oops. Again, lots of not super optimal play, but I definitely wasn't expecting to get a Heartwind first try on the Ironclad. I've tried this quite a few tries. Has not gone well because I'm bad. Let's feast for max HP because we hadn't been able to do it for a little bit. But 104 at max HP is not bad at all, and we still have the opportunity to continue to get more. No block here, so we're taking some damage here. We're probably going to heal before the final fight. Again, I want to upgrade my key cards so that if I have them, especially cards like if I put down... Oh, well. Like, my thought is, like, if I put down... I want to upgrade the cards that are very key to have, like, down ASAP, but might not be good to have before Apotheosis. Because if you put down Inflame, once it's down, it's down. That's one strength they're missing on. And again, I just can't use Limit Break until it's upgraded without having Apotheosis if I want to use it in a longer fight, which is the goal. I'm going to skip here. We only have a 22 card deck. I really want some defensive cards. Yeah, that could be good. I'm gonna get rid of this curse though. That curse I don't think I can afford to keep. Bandage up, you know what, we'll keep. Ooh. Maybe I power through. Some really rare cards here actually, but I think power through is just going to be very, very useful. It sucks to add the wounds into your deck when you have... You know, oh, and it's upgraded because of our Toxic Egg. Nice. It's just... It sucks to add... Sorry, back to that train of thought. It sucks to add a bunch of wounds into your deck when you have a very low max deck size. But it's still not useless. There's that... One cultist down. I'm nervous. I'm thinking I'm probably going to take quite a bit more damage this fight. I'm gonna be really greedy here. I'm gonna eat that 9 damage in exchange for getting the 4 max HP. Because max HP also increases, like, for example, blood potion healing and such. As well as healing at bonfires. So... But, I don't know, it's not that we don't have it. Like, True Grit could exhaust our wounds, stuff like that, so... I'm not terribly unhappy with our deck so far, but I'm definitely not like, this is gonna be great, you know? Oh, there we go. So the problem is, like, right now we have 22 cards. We have 5 strikes, 6, 7, technically 8, 9, 10. 10 of our 22 cards, with one of them being an exhaust card and one of them switching to something random, are currently attacks. Pommel Strike is good, especially if we get more max energy. We'll try it. Okay, yeah, we're probably going to need to heal before the last fight. Ugh. Okay, perfect. Anchor is a pretty good MVP here. Okay, let's do this. Sub 2, nice. Nice. Ooh. You know what? Let's get greedy. I'm going to upgrade Limit Break. That way, I don't even have to worry about Apotheosis, and we're just going to risk fighting the boss with 59 health. We have a Blood Potion. I'd hate to waste it, because that could be... I've been holding it because Blood Potion could be instrumental on the last floor. But, we'll risk it for the biscuit. Alright, these minions gotta go, though. When he's buffing, okay. $10 damage here, okay. I really, really don't want to use this Blood Potion. That's scary, okay. Oh, we're gonna put down Feel No Pain. Put down... I'm just gonna stick this down. Power through. True Grit, I get to choose, which is nice. 4 block, yep. That is still not enough block, actually. But we could get... Ooh, it sucks to get that when we can't play it. But killing that made it enough block, so I'll take it. Debuff. I'm just gonna use this. It just feels so terrible to use feed when it's not gonna execute, but it doesn't work on minions. I've tried it so many times. We have 13 strength though, so we shouldn't be in a huge threat. Okay, nice. Now, the problem with our current build is, unlike Demon Form, which is once you get Demon Form down, you are guaranteed you're gaining that strength, and it's coming fast. Our current build is relying on switching through to Spot Weakness, Limit Break. So our strength gain is not actually that fast. $9 damage here. Okay, he's not sending more minions. I kind of thought he might. I'm gonna give up that, actually. It is ethereal, but ooh. We have 26 strength. And see how this build could be strong? I'd really like an Impervious or something. Just again, this deck is so... I mean, this build is so based around just making sure that you can buy yourself enough time. But as you can see, we have 30 strength and we are very powerful. It's just dangerous. Duplication potion, okay. Corruption, I think, will kill me in the long run. It's cool to make the skills cost 0, but exhausting all of them is just so dangerous. Barricade, I've tried this before. The issue I've had with Barricade is unless you're doing like a double your block, massive amount of block, which you have a good amount of block, it's not actually going to carry over a lot of the time. Like, legitimately. So I'm going to double tap. Alright, what you got? No longer rest at rest sites. That's... I can't do that. Ugh. That was really risky and probably stupid, but... I hate Stenko Eye with a passion. And being able to rest at rest sites is... what keeps me from, you know, dying. Though, to be fair, again, if we're technically looking towards the last floor... you don't actually rest on the last floor. You just take 2 difficult fights, but that doesn't mean I want that, because I want to be able to fight elites this floor. Interesting. Elixir, I could be using the elixir here. Why did I use Feel No Pain? I forgot about Anchor. Nice. No damage. 1 more Inflame, perfect. And our deck's pretty much at... I want maybe one more defensive card. What's this gonna give me? 5 cards in a single turn? That's not terrible. We'll try it. Again, I don't mind adding power cards to my deck so much as other cards, because power cards, you use them once, they're out of your cycle. You don't gotta worry about that being an issue. Do I want to... I need to make sure I path towards... Actually, I almost feel like I need to path hard right here, just because we're gonna get a curse from one of these chests because of our cursed key. And I hadn't thought about that until just now. So we're going to be fighting 2 elites in a row. That's actually going to be an issue. It is, honestly, a favorable boss. We'll do this. We should still be able to build up enough. Not the best relic. Yeah, giving every single enemy 1 strength, though. Not exactly, you know, that's not ideal, but... Can't say I care a whole lot, honestly. Nice. That went well. Good first turn. I mean, Red Mask can be helpful. I don't think I'll need that this combat. But finding a turn to put that down, especially once it's upgraded against all of our bosses, is going to be crucial. Nice, another 5 with no damage, not bad. I don't... I'm gonna pass there. I know I said what I said about powers, but I don't think it's gonna be that great to have 2. No. Also no. This is only good. I think you can only get this on the last floor is the thing, but that's only good if you have like 2 shops coming up or you get a question mark. So let's fight a boss from Act 1. I don't even remember if this is the boss I fought in Act 1. Actually do this just to draw. Okay. I was gonna say just to draw another card. That's helpful. We don't actually have that many relics this run, which... little concerning. The runs I got on the Silent and the, what's its face, that got me to, the heart. We are taking damage here, unfortunately. I'm still gonna bash for the vulnerable. I'm an idiot. I completely forgot about, Centennial Puzzle. Owie. I can do... yeah, I can do enough damage to finish this phase right here. It's crazy to see, even if you don't feel that strong, how much stronger you are since you fought a first 4 boss. Like, that's always gratifying for sure. Just gonna save myself the damage here, I think. Didn't take too much chip. We're up to 116 max health. I don't think this is the worst attempt, but good gosh, I do not think we're gonna win. Just a thought. Like, I'm honestly still concerned about fighting the boss of this floor after trucking through all the elites we're gonna need to go through. So, you know, take that as you will, because we also have a whole last heart floor to go through. But I'm willing to give this a couple tries today. Ooh, Tori is so good against the heart. So good. That and Tungsten Rod, the best possible combo I found, because the heart will hit you for like sometimes 3, 4, 5 damage, like 12 times. If you have Tori and Tungsten Rod, reduces that damage to 1, and then Tungsten Rod reduces that damage by 1. So crazy good. I will take one more Shrug It Off. We have enough energy that cards that give us block in addition to drawing. Still very helpful. Sit on Panache. Feel no pain. I'm gonna risk this. That might be stupid, though. It probably was. Because you have to consider when it's not upgraded, that's a second turn that I have to deal with. And I'm still gonna put this down. Because next turn it will almost definitely attack. And we're still gonna be vulnerable for one more turn. Give me 3 burns? Okay. Oh. Oh, and we didn't get any. Oh my gosh. At least we can apply a ton of vulnerable here. But we don't have any block. Oh my gosh. Ow. It's admittedly not my smartest decision. Do you have enough block? Am I willing to exhaust a strike? Yeah, I'm willing to exhaust a strike just to prevent 2 damage, because I'd rather not heal more than once. And again, this blood potion, I want it for the final fight. Very much so. So just give me, yeah, it's giving me more burns. At least I go to the discard pile. Would be, I would say, significantly more annoying if it didn't. Oh. Nice. Took some damage there. Okay, that's at least going to give me max HP when I get... Ooh. I'll pass. Not if, when I get a cursor from this chest. That's why we're pathing towards that shop, is because I'm really wary of that. 5 starting strength ain't bad. Question is, what do I want to do? Okay. Oh, that won't kill it. Crud. I'll save that. But yeah, like, I don't know. I think... Famous last words, but I do genuinely think maybe we... As I'm thinking about how the rest of this floor is going to go, I think there's a distinct possibility that we could beat the boss of this floor. I'm just going to play this. I should have played that first. I have a really hard time imagining myself winning against the... Just get rid of that. Against the heart with this build. This was an insanely good pickup. And who knows, maybe we get Tungsten Rod, but even then, the amount of chip damage we're liable to take with this build against the, whatever it is, I'm gonna take so much damage here, too. I greeted there for the feed, but... And I'm really holding on to these potions, which might not be the correct play, but I really want them for, later on. Though if we get an extra potion at the end of a fight, that also means it was kind of stupid to save them, but nice. Like your Blessing Forward, I don't really... Could be good, but I'm going to pass on it because we have Apotheosis. Sentinel, if this card is exhausted, gain 3 energy. That's neat. I'll try it. I've never tried that card before. Mostly because I've never, like, seen it. This enemy's dangerous. We will probably use a couple of the potions here. Let's go for double bash, actually. Make sure that he's weakened for basically... I mean, I'm not weakened, vulnerable for a huge chunk of the fight. And then I might use my fire potion. I don't know. It's just 20 damage here. I like to use it to finish off a mob enemy. It takes more percentile damage the more attacks it does. So let's do this. Oh, so good. 3. Last few times I fought this guy, I've honestly gotten to like the 3 count with like nothing. And it feels horrible. Not really anything here. So even if he gets down to the end of his countdown, he'll at least be... Ooh, weakened is annoying. Another debuff, okay. But even if he gets down to that last turn, he'll at least be so softened up that I don't think it'll be nearly as much of an issue. Yeah, 65. We might even be able to finish it next turn, because we won't be weakened anymore, and he'll be vulnerable for one more turn, so... Never mind, we'll still be weakened. Nice. And we even got to feast an elite enemy. That doesn't happen all the time. Meal ticket's gonna heal us when we're into that shop. Shockwave, I think, is very, very much worth it. What you got? Doubt? Well, we'll get rid of that, yeah. Okay, well, didn't think about this. I impulsively opened that up. Now we're gonna be stuck with it. Sling of Courage could have been really good too, actually. I kind of want Panakia here, I think, of everything. So I can't afford that. Let's try this. But yeah, now that we have a curse cycling through, that's going to make our life so much more difficult. Oh, I didn't even know this was an event. That's only going to get rid of 1, but I won't complain. Like... Alright, not the worst. This enemy's just so unpredictable. I really don't want to let it give me the debuff, because the debuff is a curse. That's gonna stick with me. That particular debuff, yes. Honestly, I can deal with that. Oh no. Okay, I was gonna say, I don't think relic damage actually procs it, but... Yeah, it'll give me a parasite that's like just an unplayable card, which usually isn't a huge issue. Where the issue actually shows up in, and hopefully we don't get terrible RNG here. Please tell me that changes it. Ah, okay. Well, we're about to see it. It's not the biggest of deals. And I'll be able to remove it on the shop on the last floor if I really want to. That's really obnoxious. If you remove it, you lose 3 max HP again. Not that it's not a huge deal, but it's annoying. Oh, what just happened? My PC hates me. Okay. We can at least feast. You know what? That feast will make up for the max HP that parasite's going to get rid of me. Not the gold, but heavy blade. That's what I wanted to see. We needed to make sure we had at least one of those. And it's this enemy again. Okay. Not so bad. Especially if we can feed is never going to happen. Flying vulnerable's good. Let's invest in Rampage in case it cycles again. I don't think it will, but doesn't hurt. In 5 turns? Yeah, I don't think it will unless I draw a bunch of extra cards. Which I don't really have the ability to force. Apotheosis. Flame. This is going to be a little bit sketchy. Yeah, we're going to take... Oh no, we're good actually. We're only taking 6. Well, we're covered for this turn. Jeez. 2 more turns to work through. It is weakened for both of those turns and vulnerable. This is not ideal though. That's actually a lot more damage than I thought it was gonna do. Oh, right. We're only taking 1 damage because of Tori. So nice, so nice. This is the last turn. Nice, okay. That went well. We have 144 max HP. Artifact potion's not bad. You know what? I actually... Ooh. One more Inflame I feel like would be a little bit greedy. We already have 2 in the deck. We'll do Seeing Red. Alright, we definitely have enough max HP. So what's one thing that we want to make sure basically here? We could go in with the full max health, but I don't think that's a huge issue. So basically what we need to look at is what's one card, probably a power, that we need to be upgraded the first time we play it. Berserk would be really good, because it guarantees that it'll only be active for 1 turn, but finding the opportunity to play Berserk has been difficult. Infernal Blade just makes that costlier the first time. Spot Weakness is 1 strength gain. Inflame, I think we go with, honestly, an Inflamer. Panache we proc pretty often, but I genuinely think it is still only 1 strength gain, but my thought is, again, Inflame is a card. Any power is going to go down as soon as we get it, whether we have Apotheosis active or not. That's permanent strength. This is permanent, just 4 damage. That's helpful, but not a whole lot. And then Berserk is, it just goes down to 1 vulnerable turn. And I haven't really been relying on Berserk, honestly. Although the Artifact Potion, I can also use, I think I can actually use that Artifact Potion for one of the last 2 fights, potentially, to just kind of biff my way through that and not even worry about it. I didn't think about that, we just gave it 3 strength because of the power effect it has. That's fine. We probably don't want to go hard on the powers then, because it doesn't get this whole strength gain when you play a power until the next time around. So, you know, let's hold an Inflame. Let's legitimately hold an Inflame and try to be a little bit strategic about this. That won't execute. Shoot. Oh, wait, I can just do this. Nice. Still getting max HP even on this. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to exhaust this Inflame, just because I don't think I'm going to need it. You know, famous last words, but I think we're going to be okay. Spot Weakness. We basically need to play every bit of block we can. No reason to waste the Seeing Red here. We're going to take a hefty chunk of damage here. That's not good. Oh, wait, it just... No, it does reduce by 1, but only when it's 5. Okay. I'm going to break. Panache. Pommel Strike was actually really good here. Give us some more cards to work with. I think I need to power through. Much as I would love to apply that vulnerable, and it would have been really good, I don't want to take that much damage, because we're still on the first phase, and we just now gotten it down to the 1v1. Better late than never on Apotheosis. Heavy Blades. Oh, I can't use it. I'm an idiot. That would have been so much more damage. I miscalculated my energy like a dum-dum. 28 damage here. Here's this. Okay. We need all the block we can get. We've got 6 turns of vulnerable on this enemy too. It will fade once we get it to the second phase. Still very helpful. And the Tori's saving us so much health. Rampage is still stacking up. Maybe I should have gone for the full block there, but I think we'll be okay. Shrug it off. I really need an attack. We won't take damage here, but I was hoping to get an attack there so I could play that right then. To be fair, we haven't really needed it, but I still wanted to play it there. Alright, no point in doing any of the rest of this because it won't do anything this turn. But now we can play whatever powers we want. Not that we have a whole lot left. That's 4 strength. Ooh, that's scary. And we got no ability to block. Okay. This is gonna get a little bit sketchy. If I have to use my life potion to save this run, so be it. How much damage is that? 2842? Okay. Placing right here, I think. Okay, we were able to block a good chunk of it. Like I said, I really don't want to waste this. But if we have to, we have to, because it's better than dying. Oh, thank God. 250. That's pretty funny. Alright, let's see if we can handle the last floor. I think it's going to be very, very sketchy. 843 damage. Again, not that much damage. Here's our keys. I'm happy genuinely at the first try we did this, we at least even got a run to the heart floor. Because I've done several first try runs on this where I haven't even gotten this far. Like I said, and it's been like a week since I've played, and we've really just done this in the daily run, so not bad at all. Only thing we can gain the benefit here is upgrading again a card that we really need upgraded before we play it. I'm not so worried about the Berserk genuinely because I'm pretty sure I can just use Artifact to cheese it, and we have Panache or whatever the art it was. Maybe it wasn't Panache. It was no, it was Panache. Yeah. So let's do Inflame. Why not? I'm really worried about how much HP I'm likely to lose from this double fight. Ah, that would have been so good. I would have done that in an instant. I can't remove that curse, that's fine. I almost feel like Cleave for the AoE would be good, but I'm gonna grab this. We're gonna have her shrugged off. And here we go. Time to really put our metal to the test. Oh, I think our red mash just wore that off immediately. Apotheosis first turn is good. And a shockwave. We have no starting strength. I'm gonna work on the shield one first. I back attack, which I think results in taking more damage from the spear. But it's only 3 damage here. Oh, it's only 1 because of that. Okay. Okay, this is guarding. This is 36 damage. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna double tap. Double bash this one. It's got so many turns of wound now. Do this. One more attack here, and then we're gonna turn around. Still taking 13 damage here. I don't think it's worth using the energy potion. 30 block is so obnoxious, but yeah, Tori was honestly like MVP relic to get here. We basically have to power through here. We have to Sentinel. Oh gosh, we are definitely not doing that, so. But still quite a lot of damage coming in. I'm just gonna pop another Inflame, I suppose. I don't actually know how much damage that is overall this turn. That's what? 30... Oh, we're not taking damage. Sick. But the spear stalling, I mean the shield stalling us out with its block is really annoying. Oh, okay, this is buffing strength. But... that? Yeah, that'll kill it. Sick. This is going... I don't want to jinx it, but this isn't going so bad. 27 damage. We do still absolutely need to minimize damage here. One more turn, we're taking 8 damage here. Okay, okay. It's buffing. Why would you buff here? Double tap. Sick. We're going into the hard fight with 135 health. Whenever you deal 4 or less unblocked attack damage. Okay, that's not nothing. I'm going to skip here. Nothing there impresses me. Let's see what we can do against the heart. This is where we find out if we get crushed. Okay, this is where we find out if my theory is correct. It was. That's so lucky. Okay, I don't even know what debuff it's doing. We do take 1 damage every time we do anything. The artifact could have potentially also been very useful for this debuff. Now, we don't have any strength gain going for us, but it wasn't attacking. Okay, frail, vulnerable, and weakness, and it gives me all these. I don't think the artifact wouldn't have stopped that. 3 damage 12 times. Definitely not ideal. Actually, Tori should theoretically... It's only going to reduce the unblock damage. Give myself as much block as possible. Apply another turn of that. Yeah, the Beat of Death isn't, I would say, the worst thing in the world. This is going to be a chunk of damage, though. Yeah, Tori reduced every one of the hits that did go through to 1 damage. That's going to hurt. Oh, what just happened? Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, that's going to hurt a lot. We can heal for 20% of our max HP. That's what, 20 plus another... We'll just pop it now, probably. It's buffing. Flame is good. Seeing red isn't helpful here. Okay, well now we know how much health we have to work for the rest of the fight. I am genuinely kind of worried. Sentinel. Pommel Strike is good. Finally Apotheosis. Okay, that took a while. Enough that I was a little bit worried, but not terrible. Tori's so good. I can only imagine how good this fight would have been if we'd had Tungsten Rod, dude. Would have been insane. Alright, we're up to 12 strength. We're taking 12 damage here. I mean, 12 strength. We're taking 12 damage here. Ow. It's buffing again. Why is it buffing so much? Okay. Gain some block. Yeah, just do that. No reason not to throw it up, I suppose. If we'd had Ice Cream, that would have been crazy good here, too. Preserve energy between turns. Please give me some blocks. I can't afford to just take that. Okay. Depending on what Pommel Strike gives me, I think this is the turn to use the energy potion. Stack up this. Let's play Seeing Red, actually. Oh, I didn't know it could buff that. I actually had no idea that was a thing. Buffing the Beat of Death. The other few runs that I've had go here didn't do that. Oh my gosh. How much damage is that? 70. Oh no. So it's 70, 84 damage. So 84, that's what? 75, 55. So we take 55 damage at this moment, plus 2 for every move we use. I'm still going to weaken it. Oh gosh, I'm so scared. Oh no. Please. Okay, it's buffing, it's buffing. But we don't get it. We don't have an attack. Please don't buff the Beat of Death. Okay, that's also very scary. Oh no. 94 damage? You're kidding. I think we just lost. Wait. 174? We did it! We did it! Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I'm super happy about that. That's the first try. Literally, I mean, this is the first run I've done, aside from the dailies, in over a week. I tried so many times to get a heart run with the Ironclad, and we managed to do it. That's sick. Ironclad slashes through the heart. My screen freezes. Oh, never mind. That just hit. Oh, that's such a cool... Uses the flames to climb up. Did he just light the tower on fire? Victory. Ruby Plus. Achievement unlocked. The end? Question mark. Ruby Plus is definitely for this character. I don't know what the end question mark is. Let's check that out real quick. That was a decent score because of Heartbreaker. Let me check that out real quick. I don't know what that other achievement was for. So Ruby Plus was complete the ending with Ironclad. The end question mark was complete the ending with the Ironclad, Silent, and Defect. That does make sense. Nice. That went really, really well. Now what? Has it been done? See this again. The spire sleeps, and so shall I. That makes me wonder, because if there's another big bad, how would you possibly access it? Is it literally going to be like an Ascension 20 enemy? Is this... I don't know if this game still gets updates. That could be it. But clearly that, you know, foreshadows another big bad. Anyway, I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. Be right back. Alright. Yeah, I don't know if this game still actively gets updates. So I don't know if there's a chance for another boss to be added. But as far as I know, going up an Ascension level doesn't affect anything else. So that's really interesting. I guess we could check the patch notes. So the last patch was 3-7. Before that it was... So they... Oh, okay, maybe it's not. Because the update before that was like bug fixes in December 2020. And then it's given updates twice in 2022, which was over 2 years. And it looks like it's like Steam Deck support, Steam stuff. It's like UI, change Steamworks. So as far as I know, maybe there was another enemy. Maybe that's foreshadowing a sequel. That'd be pretty cool. But I'll take it. I've been trying to get a heart win on the Ironclad for such a long time. So getting one after just like randomly being like, hey, let's give it a try after not playing for a week was super, super cool. We do still need to do that on the Watcher. That's the only character left. Let me take a quick look through my achievements list real quick. Because I'm still missing a decent handful of achievements. But I'm just going to look through them on the side and I'll read them off, just so you kind of know. Achievement progress, Slay the Spire. So I'm missing 17 achievements. I have 29 and 46. We have 3 or few cards in hand, draw, and discard pile. That seems ill-advised. That would mean you basically skipped everything and removed all of your cards. I don't even know how you'd go about doing that, actually. Hand draw. Oh, maybe what you do is you probably just try and get a bunch of exhaust cards. And then just... Yeah, that's crazy. Then it's impervious, have 99 or more block. That would absolutely require barricade. I can't imagine how you'd... And then there's one for having 999 block. I can't imagine how you would... Well, obviously, barricade you need... Barricaded achievement you need barricade for. But I can't even imagine how you do impervious practically with any character other than the Ironclad. Because you need barricade, probably. And you need the card that doubles block. Infinity, play 25 cards in a single turn. That would require... That's definitely doable. I think one way I could potentially do that is with the Watcher. There's that power that gives you a bunch of insights, which is 0 cost to draw 2 cards. So if you let a fight go long enough and then you just draw a ton of insights, that's possible. Defeat a boss on turn 1. I have no idea how you would go about doing that just because they have such massive health pools. I'm genuinely curious how people have done that. Who needs relics? Beat the game with a single relic, which would mean your starting relic. That sounds like it'd be painful. I think I'd probably try and do that on the Watcher. We'd see, just because the base Watcher has so much power with Wrath Form, that'd still be painful. Beat the game in under 20 minutes. I think that'd have to be a daily or custom. Beat the game with a 5-card deck or smaller. I don't know if that's have less than 5 cards at any one time, or if that's just at the end. Finish Donu with a feed. That's just a meme achievement. Complete Ascension 10. Beat the game with a deck containing no uncommons or rares. That just doesn't sound like fun. Have 25 or more focus. That would require focus multiplier, and that is a defect achievement. Channel 9 plasma in a single turn is a defect achievement. I don't know why to do with that. Defeat the transient before it fades away. I'm not 100% certain. Oh, that's the that's got to be the 5-turn enemy. Pretty sure. I'm not sure. That's got to be what that is. I don't know how you do that, because that's defeated. That's, again, we talked about that earlier. That's doing 999 damage in 5 turns. Complete Ascension 20, obtain all the achievements, complete the ending with the Watcher. So, honestly, a lot of just, like, really I feel like almost meme achievements, like really like finishing Donu with a feed, you know? But getting an absurd amount of blocks, stuff like that. I'm pretty sure you can do that with like customs. So we could try that. I mean, let's see, enables the final act. I don't really want to do the final act, but exactly 3 earned neurons. I wonder what all you can do here. Why would you ever do that? I kind of want to just do a fun custom run real quick and then we maybe get back into the Ascension grind or something like that, but start with a copy of Demon Form, Wraith Form, Echo Form, and D Form. That I actually don't think is that helpful. Demon Form is universally good. Wraith Form, I'm not a big fan of because that's the one that slowly drains your dexterity over and over in exchange for like 2 turns of intangible. You basically need Artifact, I think, to use that. Echo Form is, I'm trying to remember, and Diva Form is also universally helpful. So 2 of those are universally helpful. One, I don't know what it does, or don't remember. And then once, I just don't like it unless you have Artifact to negate the, because just constantly losing dexterity is just too much of a risk, I'd say. In exchange for just basically 2 turns of intangible. Light's cool. All enemies start with the slow debuff. Start with 1 relic. Sure. I don't really like colors cards. No. That could be fun. Unceasing. Why are these like so oddly specific? Huh. I just want to see what kind of like genuinely this is like doing like console and Binding of Isaac or something. I just want to see what kind of crazy run we can make, just for fun. Since we got a pretty big achievement that I've been trying to do for a while out of the way. Lethality sounds funny. Elite enemies are now swarming the spire. You know, let's do a bunch of elites. That sounds like fun. Whenever you defeat a boss, become cursed. Your starting relic is replaced with cursed die. Oh, I've done this before. This was surprisingly strong, but it was really obnoxious. Why would you ever do that? Question mark now contains sweets, but are more likely. Yeah, let's go for a big boy elite path. Start with a copy of Demon Form, Wraith Form. How do you choose Endless? I kind of want to do my favorite character. We won't worry about that. We won't worry about that. Rerun, no. No. Oh, Endless. Sure. That way, eventually, there is a cap on it. Boss chest contain blind. No, I'd like my free relics. Remember a card to okay. Random deck, creation of characters, snack eye. If ever you're a card. That actually, I've had bad experiences with. Do I get to choose what the specialized card is? We'll see. Normal enemies drop relics instead of cards. I really like that. I like the idea of just getting a ton of relics and then we'll just try and buy the cards. Let's try this. I think this is just going to be a ridiculous run, or I'm just going to fall flat on my face immediately and it's going to be real embarrassing. But I just wanted to see what kind of ridiculous run we could get. 1,000 cuts? Not a fan. It's not terrible. I'm actually going to... Hold on. I thought we were going to get a choose, so it'd be like that one where we had like 5 eviscerates. If that is the case, I'm actually not going to take that. See what I can remember. Endless. Yeah. Vintage. Let's take flight, actually. I didn't take that. That. We were going for the big boy, a bunch of elites. Pass. HP, 200% more gold. Some of the reds don't, like, honestly sound that terrible, though. I don't even remember what it is. Now that it like gets pulled up, I don't remember what that does. Let's you know, let's do Ironclad, why not? We just had a good run. Let's try this. I don't know how this is gonna go, but yeah, I would have gone for something else of it. So like we start with Tungsten Rod, that's nice. But I just want to see again, just like what kind of crazy run can we get going? I might just die because we're not gonna get a bunch of cards. So you're gonna have such a basic deck. But again, it goes back to the whole, if I have just an absurd number of relics, you know, that's what the daily run was today, and it wasn't that much of an issue, so. Now, I did just realize I put myself on a path that really pigeonholes me into going a specific way, but I don't think it'll be a huge issue. I don't think we can kill it if we do this, so let's do this. But yeah, like, that's such a cool debuff. But I legitimately want to see how strong we can get before the end. And how many relics we can get. And then we'll just try and buy some decent cards from some shops, maybe. Yeah, so far a slow start for sure. Bronze scales, okay. The question is, how many elites are we gonna fight? Because we literally made it so elites can be in question marks, but so can like treasure rooms being more often. But we have better rewards from elites. So I genuinely think with this challenge, like, we will eventually get absurdly strong if we don't die. But there's a chance we just die. Like, we fight the triple enemy, we don't have any AoE, so. Gonna be interesting. Blue candle. Let's just get rid of curses, not the biggest of deals. We got an actual. Okay, this could be good. Clothesline, flame barrier. That's just. Oh, I'm an idiot. It was this one, yeah. I'll take the clothesline. I can't believe that that's my luck, though. It just gave me a random. Normality shouldn't be an issue early on. It really shouldn't, but that is still. I just like game. I'm trying to have a fun run here, and it hits me with that. Enemy. Wasn't even an elite. I was kind of expecting an elite, honestly. But yeah, normality shouldn't be a huge issue until later on. Both how many relics and stuff we'll get, it could very, very quickly become an issue. So we'll figure that out then. I should be able to finish next turn unless we have bad card RNG. Which we're fine. Nice. Ink bottle, colorless potion, okay. What do we got? We got triple enemy first. That's a little bit scary. Give me fire. Oh, wait, no, this is colorless potion. If it had been a power potion, we could have gotten fire breathing, which would have been crazy good. I'm just gonna use this. I don't care if it's not gonna be fatal. Clothesline the one that's attacking. Chunk this one down. Tungsten Dorado is definitely a good relic to start with, though. By all means, like, very helpful. Gonna take 9 damage here. You know what? We'll throw this. Yeah, is that just a simple for endless? Probably. Cannot say that I'm the biggest fan of, overall this is going. I mean, eventually the fight will end even if we get an absurd amount of dazed or whatever the useless card is. Because... yeah, it's dazed. Because we have thorns. But that doesn't mean I want it to go that way. That doesn't exhaust itself though, huh? I was surprised. Getting some gold out of it though. So, does not hurt her. Yeah, I just want to see, like, is it even possible before endless hits? You know, can we get every single relic in the game? That'd be sick. It'd be so funny. Hmm. Try that. It's energy gain. And I'm literally planning on dumping normality the first chance I get. Ah, it would have been nice to get it first turn there, admittedly, though, because the ogre is going to attack every other turn. Am I willing to do... Yeah. It's only 9 damage this turn, and we can apply weak. So went back to 6. Not a big deal. Back down to 5 with Tungsten Rod. This plus the whatever it was, the looked like a Japanese shrine type thing that we got last time, is literally what saved my it was either my silent or my defect. It was one of my runs. Because it was Tori. The Tori like lowered it down to 1, and then the Tungsten Rod would get rid of the damage, and it was insanely good. So happy and hyped on that one. It should be posted on my thing. Play 3 or 3. Okay. Welcome watch Distilled Chaos. Fleet enemies are really where we're getting our cards, though. Pantograph. Really, really good for heart runs. Guarantees the same. We just had so much max HP because we were the Ironclad that it didn't matter, but... you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna apply the vulnerable and not wake it up. What are the cards am I doing? Okay, never mind then. We probably... Does normality affect Distilled Chaos? I have no idea. Ooh, I would have played Fiendfire. Did we really just draw normal? Why didn't I apply? Oh, it was still vulnerable. Okay. I really want to know. Oh, cannot be played from here. Let's try it. I hate everything. That's so stupid. It said from your hand. I was playing it from the deck. Isn't that supposed to be like the big brain workaround? Why do I keep drawing it? Ceramic fish, okay. I'm gonna take feed. Since this is we're tucking in for the long haul, feed could be fun. I don't think we need to heal. We have Pantograph as well for the long scheme. Let's ooh, Fiendfire would be crazy good. The problem with Fiendfire is we don't have a very big deck size, so if we exhaust our entire deck, we're gonna die. Perfect to get Berserk at the start. Ceramic fish go away? Oh, it doesn't go away after a certain amount of time. That was worth it there. Now we won't see that cursed curse again. We get our first feed off of the run. Nice. You now gain strength. Ooh. I actually think Limit Break works with that strength at rest sites. We do have to go for the shop though, so. $14, $21, $28. I'm just gonna do this. I'll take some damage, but I still shouldn't have to heal because I have Pantograph. We just gain some strength. Nice. Potion Belt. Imagine having this many relics on the first floor in a normal run. Wouldn't that be crazy? Alright, good bikers. I'd say it was fun, but it really was not. Do I want kunai? Ghostly armor's so good. Take kunai. Gonna lift. Pantograph brought us into 73 HP. Let's just limit break here. It's the most damage I can do. 30 if I do that, yeah. Because you gotta face it, I'm not gonna be... Oh. It still wasn't the most damage. I'm not gonna be feasting the boss, you know? It's not super likely. What is scary is we're probably just gonna, have to take most of this just face up. I'm not making myself vulnerable for this. That would be the exact opposite of what I want. I could unironically die to this boss, because we don't have like any cards to work with. So if it gets down to the next cycle, could be bad. So just gonna rush it down here. 4 damage isn't a big deal. Although it's gonna burn me, isn't it? Yeah, that's fine. Do this here. Clothesline once more. Only take 5 damage. Once upgraded, Berserk is just so good. Because it's you basically do have to say, like, okay, can I take this vulnerable damage for 1 turn? And if the answer is yes, you have to go full on aggressive. Don't really want to Fiend Fire here, so I'm just going to do this and this. Maybe Fiend Fire wasn't the best pickup because we don't have that many cards that we can afford to get rid of, but I really like the card, honestly. It's no longer vulnerable. Ugh. Wait, that'll work. Nice. So many relics. Ooh, I want Demon Form. I'm just going to take Immolate, though. Alright then, you can no longer gain gold. Nope. Anything that hard affects the... Yeah, none of these I'm going to take, just because anything that hard affects the rest of the run is a little bit too risky for me. Because we're going for an endless run. We're trying to see how crazy we can get. You know? That might have been stupid, actually, hindsight being what it is. But I figured I could weaken. Grab 1 block. I hate that thorns don't affect its plated armor. I feel like it should, in my opinion. Can I get away with... I don't think I can. Oh wait, no I can. Sick. Okay, extra relics from next to non-boss chests. Upgrade all strikes and defense. Sick. Mob Bank question card. In that case, I'm going to skip these 2 shops. Squeeze the value out of Mob Bank. Maybe I shouldn't have done that because we're going to take 15 damage here, but they're also going to take a ton of thorn damage, so... Oh, wait. Ah! Ah, that's funny. Stupid bird. Super frog enemies with one will take more damage, okay. Guess we'll do that. The other option kind of sucked, to be honest. Ooh. I don't think it'll be a huge issue, but it's definitely not what I was hoping to see. Let's clothesline and focus down the one that's doing the most damage, shall we? I could have gotten some block down there, but I think all three of these attack like pretty much every turn. Oh. There we go. Give me a wound. We might actually take enough damage here that we shouldn't be taking too many more risky fights. I don't want to go vulnerable here. Dang it. Do this. Do this. I'm not going to go vulnerable here. Definitely more damage than I wanted. The weaken is annoying. Especially if they continue to both just perma attack. I'm gonna take a lot of damage here. Definitely a rough fight when we don't have a... Do this. And that'll kill it, right? Yeah. It'd have been really funny if it transferred those stacks over to this enemy, but I can understand why that's not a thing. Okay, not the worst, not the best. Turnip, you can no longer become frail. Sick. Oh, you have no idea how much I wanted Demon Form. I want one so much. Take this. We can always invest into strength later. Let's make sure that we can stay alive in the here and now. This enemy might even lower the cost of it. 34 damage. I can apply 2 weak, which will only affect 1 turn. I'm just gonna like, ooh, that's really good timing. This whole confused state sometimes works really, really absurdly well, and sometimes it works so poorly. Hey, we got some free stuff, though. Nice. Future elite combats are easier. Freshka's gonna... Yeah, nice. I'm gonna skip this elite here, because we're kind of hurt. We got an elite anyways. Fair enough, game. I do not think I'm willing to go vulnerable here this first turn. The problem is I think this enemy literally always attacks. Which means that the chances of ever getting down something like Berserk is pretty unlikely. Let's go. That was unnecessarily risky, but I kind of want to just end this fight and move onwards. Not very appreciative of it. Ooh, we got a feed off, nice. 105 max HP. Let's see if we can't pass the previous run, eh? One more limit break since they're one-time uses. Let's heal. Yeah. Yeah. Goodbye, Mall Bank, but... You know what, let's grab an explosive potion. 4. Sounds so chonky, like I'm just lifting weights. Am I just dropping them on the ground again? I've seen people say that that's such a bad thing. Some people just be like, yeah, I mean, it's part of working out half the time, you know? Got a lot of damage there. Oh, I didn't even realize we had Shuriken as well as Kunai now. Yeah, nice. Yeah, we're strong. Meal ticket. It's finally time to get that demon form that I've wanted. Oh boy. Hot dog. A Pandograph, which is super good. Really good to get this out early. Two minions. Okay, 14 damage, not a big deal. Play Immolate, or not that, demon form. You know what, let's throw down a block. Let's throw down this. Throw down this. Jeez. Wow. That was crazy. I mean, at this rate, maybe this is how... I think you can still get achievements and, like, custom things. Maybe this is how we get the one-turn kill. Grab Reaper this time. You know what? I don't care, because I have... I think I have an extra option. Yeah, so I have one less option. Now I have 2 options for most things. That's not bad. It's time, boss. Why do you hate me, game? I'm gonna make my way towards that shop, I think. I mean, if there was literally any way that this run was stopped dead in its tracks from me having fun, it was time, boss. I can just take care of one of these immediately. I do take thorn damage for every single one, though. That kind of sucks. I don't want to let them both just stack up thorns, you know? Doesn't seem wise. Interesting. We have so many relics. I really do wonder, do they start giving you duplicates once you have every possible relic? I've never tried something like this before. If I really wanted to be lazy, I could just keep ending the turn until eventually it killed itself on my Mercury Hourglass and my thorns. That would be pretty funny. We can just bludgeon here. Nice. Sundial, okay. A little bit of energy occasionally. Where's my ice cream? I really want ice cream. You know what? Sure. Ooh, they gain strength, though, do they? What if I did this, put up this, and then just said goodbye hand? That just destroyed our deck. But we immediately got rid of one of them. Well, let's flip over to the next page. Wow, we're strong. And I guess the byproduct of us not getting a bunch of common cards is we have a bunch of rare cards. Nice, what you got? What if you apply one vulnerable, apply one? Okay, yeah, that's not bad. I will take a Shrug It Off, actually. We have precious few blocking abilities. You know, that whole modifier for giving us a... Let's do this. That was 7 damage. I'm gonna make one of these just cycle through. Oh. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Thanks, dude. Alright, what you got? Molten egg, yeah. 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 Alright then, what you got? Oh, we got an extra elite fight. Preserved insect, just so good. Eat this. I guess this can't get the slow debuff again when it already has the slow buff. Could you imagine if it stacked? And it just took so much more extra damage. Go, Fiend Fire, go! Nine damage? That's not even an issue. Do we have any of the other eggs? Wow, that's a little surprising. An entire page's worth of artifacts and we don't even have we only have one of the eggs. I'm up to 131 max HP. Worn cleat. I'm just gonna take impervious, sure. Ooh, it's Dagger Lady. Try that. I think she only summons one dagger at a time, so it shouldn't be a huge issue. Oh my gosh. Still gives me the wound if we block. That's obnoxious. I should have done a strike, I think, before I did that. Yeah, I probably should have done a strike. That's fine. Not a big deal. Nice. We need to play a power card, something else becomes free, that's fine. I'm just gonna take another bludgeon here. Another berserk could have been fun too. Ooh, this unironically might be an issue until we have strength built up, because we don't exactly do a whole lot of AoE. I take that back, but you know what I mean. Like, Immolates are only reliable AoE. But now that we got Demon Form down first turn, it shouldn't be a huge issue, because eventually we'll just hit the point where we can just hit something once and it dies. Horn Cleat. Nice. Kind of like that. Now it's just a waiting for Fiend Fire game. Not Fiend Fire, is it Fiend Fire? Whatever the AoE one is. Or I could just do this. Nice. This is fun. It's not often you get to just be so absurdly broken, you know? 2 free upgrades, nice. Now our limit breaks cycle basically infinitely. When normal enemies drop an additional card reward. I don't know if that does anything with our current modifiers. It would be funny, but I don't know if it actually does anything. I didn't really want to Fiend Fire there. It could have been good. Would have been more damage, but eh. Wasn't really feeling it for some reason. I wonder how hard the future like runs through with Endless will be. Like how much the difficulty ramps up. Cause we're pretty strong. Intangible turn, yeah. Dang it, intangible turn was the turn that we drew double bludgeon. Oh, the boot's actually really good for this enemy. I never even realized. Usually the boot kind of sucks to get, but its intangible apparently doesn't affect that. It still was doing 5 damage, it looked like. Calipers, let's start your turn, lose that. Okay. That's, maybe I shouldn't have taken that because that's actively bad if I have a, whatever the one that rolls it over. So, yeah, it's fine. Not a big deal, but that maybe wasn't the best play, honestly. Barricade or whatever it is, because then I think it does actually still take it even if the block would have been carried over regardless, but that's fine. Makes things like Impervious quite a bit stronger. Speak of the devil. Wow. Dude. Yeah, we're like crazy strong. It's blowing my mind. I mean, this is a good example of the why compacting your deck and not doing something crazy with it and taking cards every time like I used to is a good strategy. Obviously, this is a bit of a skewed example, but, you know, you get what I mean. Like, another one of this guy, huh? Actually, Champion's Belt's a lot better. I think it's a little bit situational. Obviously, depending on what character, what build you're running, but still, free weekend is pretty nice. That was definitely not worth it. I forgot about the intangible already, and we just fought this elite. Yeah, this is a really fun setup to get really strong really fast. Like, the only time that it was really like, oh, I might die if I do something stupid was the first floor. It's gonna do enough? It's not gonna do enough. That's disappointing. It's gonna kill itself on my thorns though, so fun with that. Nice. Captain's Wheel, a bunch more block. Let's grab one more demon form, because why not? I completely forgot that I gave myself the ability to skip paths with flight. I have not used that the entire run. I'm gonna upgrade that other demon form, actually. Go question mark. What you got? Another shop? Good. You can now dig for... Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so funny. Heavy Blade is what we needed, yeah. I mean, what can we even smith? I'm just gonna go for a bunch of relics, honestly. Like, let's just see how many relics we can... I want to go to the 3rd page before the end of the 1st floor on the next cycle. There's a... Oh. As my PC decides it wants to die. Time, boss. Your time has come. You've caused me so much pain so many times. It's time to give that back. In spades. We can carry over so much for this block too with calipers. Maybe not a whole lot because of how much damage it does, but... Oh wait, no, we have Captain's Wheel. Only 3 moves next turn, which is annoying, but it's weakened for a long time, so... What did we exhaust again? Oh, Impervious. It's up to 4 already blocks that. Jeez. Alright, well, I'm gonna do this. This. And this. We gain 6 strength a turn and we have 36 strength right now. I don't care if you reset time. My heavy blade's gonna do so much damage. It's gonna hurt. Or I could alternatively just do this, yeah. Wow, that's so satisfying. I hate this boss so much. You have no idea. I'm actually gonna pass there. We already have quite a few emulates and I'm not a big fan of corruption. Leech dropping it. Ordinarily, you don't even get a reward here, but now we recycle. It only gets harder. I mean, we have so many. Okay, so enemies deal double. Oh, wow. Double damage, 50% more HP. Treasure rooms and future acts are replaced by elites. Elites no longer. What? Well, then I shouldn't have gotten the black star. That's a little bit awkward. Okay, I can see how you can't just be like, I'm going to literally just kill everything over and over and over, but that's kind of what I wanted to do, to be fair. I really just wanted to go hog wild on something here, see what happened. Huh. It's crazy. Imagine that happening in a normal run. You play demon form. Or you play like a cheap power. In this case, it was demon form. Like, you play a cheap power, like a 1-cost power. Makes one demon form free, makes the other demon form free. 139 XP. I mean, HP. Regal pillows, finally some more healing. Let's just go this way. What you got? I'm genuinely having a lot of fun with this, though. This is one of those, like, I just get to be as OP as I want. Ooh, but I don't think this guy's gonna drop me what I want him to drop me. I don't think it's going to matter, though, because he's gonna die turn 1. Yeah, we don't get any more. That's a little bit disappointing. I'm gonna grab one more feed, actually. I mean, we still get other rewards, but I was really hoping for that. Is it always the same boss? It is Slime Boss again. I'm pretty sure that's what we had first time. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of damage for one of these things. Ordinarily, it's like 9. But because of all the modifiers and stuff we have going on. But this is where the whole elite spawning more often is kind of biting me in the butt. I wanted to see what he'd give me for free. But I think I really want to go for that one-turn boss achievement if it'll give it to me in a custom mode. So I really want to see what we can do to finagle this around and make it work. Acapulco definitely lends itself towards that. And I keep forgetting about flight. I don't even have to fight extra elites if I don't want to. This is so silly. In that case, I'm just gonna upgrade another card here. Let's upgrade Fiendfire. I think Fiendfire could be a really good... There's no way of telling, you know, what we'll get. But let's just make sure all our cards are upgraded. And then, you know what, actually? No. Let's take a relic. Rose and Egg, about time. About time. We don't have, actually... With this many relics, for that to only be the second time we've seen an egg is kind of surprising. Anchor finally and Tropic Brew. Okay. We're gonna have so many potions to throw. Like, I really do want to see how hard it's gonna be to, Actually, at this point, I think that's kind of redundant. Get rid of one of these, because those won't stack beyond that. Grab another fire potion. Just go to a question mark. Ah, that's fine. Goodbye. Potions always appear in combat rewards. Okay. We're about to get rid of like all our potions. Vashra has extra strength. We're about to hit our 3rd page. That's insane. Does it give me the achievement? I would understand if it didn't. That was kind of stupid. Okay, I don't... It didn't give it to me. That's fair enough. This is basically cheating. Alright. You gonna play more than... Nope. 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 Actually, yeah, sure. They were all upgraded, but... Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I actually think maybe that was a mistake, but it's fine. I just want to see where we burn out at this point. This is really funny. Wow, that's a lot of damage from just one, though. Nice. What? Oh. I guess I could have done that a bunch and healed a blood potion. That would have been interesting. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I should have just taken a normal fight for a relic, actually. We're finally past 2 pages. What a sight to behold, eh? Yeah, this modifier I didn't know existed. That makes a lot of sense why you can't just go infinitely. Because if that goes up to like 200% damage, that would be almost impossible to deal with. But we have 151 max HP. Let's just take regular fights, actually. That's just free relics. Jeez. There's our other egg. Why even fight? Let's just take more relics. I've never actually seen like how many relics there are in the game. I'm genuinely curious if I can't just get every single relic. I'm having such a good time with this. This is so funny. Might as well. I just think Barricade doesn't synergize very well with this Calipers. I've never tried it. You know what, we'll try it for science. But that would be pretty lame if it's like, well, too bad. You're still losing 15 block. Oh, this is so dumb. Gambling ship, eh. Every mulligan doesn't hurt, but it's also gonna make every fight take a little bit longer. Not a whole lot, but just enough that I'm like, huh. Do your worst. Do you have any idea how powerful I am? Oh. Let's see. Since we're not getting attacked, let's see if, even though we have Barricade up, if it's still gonna knock 15 block off. Oh, it doesn't! That's really good to know. Yeah, if it did, that would be such a terrible synergy, but that's good to know that they actually thought ahead and did that. Hello, Mr. Champion. This is not gonna feel good. $630 HP is kind of crazy, but look at that, 80 block. Tried shooting through that with your double damage. That's my belt. Wait, we have... I didn't know that was an interaction. We have his belt. He doesn't have his belt. That's so funny. I had no idea that was a thing. Yeah, I had no idea that was a thing. That makes me laugh a little bit. That's little details like that in games like this are what's really cool to me. I'm surprised we don't have ice cream still. That is one thing that I've been waiting on. Oh, I should have limit break. Oops. Jeez. Impossible. I mean, I literally am wearing your belt, dude. So clearly you lost. That's a lot of damage, though. That is a lot of damage. Don't think we had Juggernaut in the deck yet. Draw a card. Try Runic Cube. Seems like it'd be pretty good. Ooh, it's a different boss. It's not Time Boss again. That's interesting. I assumed it would just be Time Boss again. Honestly, everything here is probably fine. Okay. You're so strong. You can no longer become weakened, sick. I'm just gonna take regular fights here and get more relics. We still haven't capped out on relics, and I still have a couple in my mind that I know we don't have, so... By all means, game, like, I'm gonna keep going. What do you make? Ah, shrug it off. Not what I was looking for, but that's fine. Nice. Reaper. Crazy. Tornado started. Okay, 4-plated armor. You know what? About time we have something a little bit more defensive, eh? I keep forgetting to use these potions. I should just be popping one every fight. At least one. It's not like we're in any danger of dying. Or needing to hold on to him. I'm gonna do this. Do this. That's what I was hoping for. Supplement. Whenever you lose HP, gain 3 block next turn. Yeah, not the best, but not an issue. Let's run to the shop real quick. Voodoo doll. For each curse in your deck. Well, we're not going to be holding on to curses, so let's buy these two. What just happened? Oh, get an additional copy of the card. What do we want? I don't even know, honestly. Like, I'm just going to take another feed. I cannot help it, I must feed on all of these enemies. It's so funny. I don't know why, but it's just so funny. Yeah, there's like almost no benefit aside from maybe getting some cards to fighting elites, so let's just keep... Yeah. Where's my ice cream? Like, fighting elites, I'm like, why would I? You know, I can get a card or stuff, but not a whole lot. Oh, don't give me something bad, dude. I'm on a roll. This is crazy. Okay, well, that doesn't do anything. It's better than nothing. Curious to see what the next round does. Like, is it gonna just be 300% more damage? 'Cause that would be pretty funny. I'm actually gonna do. I'm fine with that because I can do this. Did make demon form free. Nice. I'm supposed to throw a potion out and then. Just start stacking max HP, I suppose. All these. Where's my ice cream? Oh, I got an elite enemy. I should have fought the regular enemy. Oops. Do that. Need heavy blade free, that's fine. Should be good purpose, okay. Jeez. 4. Go ahead and count down. We're not getting down to that timer, dude. It just is not happening. Do you have any idea how powerful I am right now? With members discount, probably enough. Yeah. Playable cards cannot be get rid of. Okay. Let's take this. It's crazy seeing the sheer amount of boss reload, and we're almost at another page, dude. Woo! I should be using potions, I suppose, at this point. What are you gonna possibly do? We're double immune. Dude, look at that. That's insane. 86. It does make sense that you can't get achievements through custom modes. I just really wanted to see what this was like. I'd literally like never done customs in this game. It is definitely satisfying. I'll tell you that much. It almost feels like it's weighted towards like demon form being the one it chooses. Ice cream, ice cream. I just want my ice cream. We're on the 4th page of relics. I just want my ice cream. Game, that's really all I'm asking of you. Go ahead and gain strength. You can't kill me. No, by all means, gain strength. I'm still going to murder you. I didn't want to become vulnerable. That seemed maybe just a touch too far. 44 damage. Oh no. Oh wow, it actually broke through my block. Go figure. I mean, in the long scheme of things, giving it like 1 or 2 strength is going to make a huge difference. Giving it 1 strength, though, every 1 strength it gets, that's, you know, 2 more damage it does, but still, like, I cannot imagine it's going to be that dangerous. Let's eat this. We have 164 strength. 83 damage. Ooh. Oh, what does stick do again? Whenever you exhaust. Oh, add a random card. Slaver's Collar is just no strings attached. Like, I quite like it. Impressive, more. What you doing? Okay, yeah, it is. You cannot play more than 15 cards per. Okay, that's not a huge issue. Double HP now instead of 50% extra. It's only went up to 175%. Interesting. Maybe this might be the cycle I think that takes me down, but we'll see. I just, like, where is my ice cream game? Like, I'm having so much fun with this, actually, though. It's so funny. Jeez. I swear, dude, like ice cream, does it not exist anymore? Am I cheesing the game too hard with the customs? Cause fair enough, fair enough. This is pretty cheesy. Imagine if there was an item that lets you carry stat changes between battles, though. That'd be so broken. Just gonna keep digging up relics. Courier. That's a little bit late to have it, actually. Auto lightning. Always have limit breakthrough. Finally, an elite that we have to fight. Oh no. Whatever will I do? I mean, Immolate's pretty much just gonna destroy everything on its own. I could be trying to feed for more HP, but I'm just so not worried about it. I'm gonna keep digging until I get my ice cream at least. Oh my gosh. Actually, I don't even need to. I can just do this. Dead Branch is interesting. A stone calendar. That's also something that I forgot about, but I'm surprised that it took this long to find it. Try that. We haven't had a fight that we haven't ended first turn in such a long time. Yeah, screw fighting the elites. Let's just keep collecting artifacts. I just like, where is the ice cream though? I keep saying it, but like, how is it possible that we haven't seen it already? Seems like practically outlandish that we don't have it yet. Yeah. And we're immune because of all that. Like, it's really going to show, like, I'm just gonna getting to see how many artifacts there really are in this game, which is neat. So I just never really realized, like, when you're searching for that one specific card, you know, and you're like, why can't I find a relic? I mean, and you're like, why can't I find it? This is why. Oh, I just need an AoE card to finish this one. Which we didn't even get, but I can reroll. Literally just, I need one AoE card. Sick. Incense burner. I know it's, oh, there it is. I've been waiting for so long. Energy is now conserved between turns. Perfect. I have waited for you for 1,000 years. Oh. It's so funny. I'm still not taking Snack Eye. That's never happening. Take empty cage. And remove. Disarm and trigger it. Some cards that we're not gonna really need to use. And we only have 30 cards in our deck. That's crazy. It's just that we're so absurdly strong with the cards that we have. With, like, to be fair, we have what? This is the 5th page of relics, or is it the 4th? 1, 2, 3. We're on the 4th page of relics. That's still crazy. Nice. Here's the toy. I could get a revive. Surprising that most turns we only start out with 5 energy though. We have so many other ones like, you know, after you've rested, after you've done such and such, you know? But it's actually kind of surprising that we don't just start out with this much energy, generally speaking. Nice. Collect as many as you can. Circlet. Oh, does that mean we've maxed out relics? Because we're at circlet now, we just collect as many as we can. That's funny. That'd be good to know though, so that'd tell us exactly how many there relics are in the game, now wouldn't it? Oh, one sec, I gotta answer my door. Alright. Yeah, I really just want to see how long we can take this though. 123 floors climbed. We obviously don't have like the most optimal deck in the world, but I don't really care. Yep, collect as many as we can. So we have max relics. Pretty much every relic name. So how many pages is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 pretty much full pages is how you max out relics. Unless... Wait, what? There was also like cauldron and such? I don't get it. I don't get it. Because that would make me think that there's more relics, and maybe it just... Maybe it's like... It's almost like breakfasting, but not quite in that, because we're still occasionally getting... I guess cauldron you can't really consider. Maybe it's just shop-specific relics are still going to show up in there. I have no idea, but I really want to see how many circlets we can get now. Might as well, eh? Oops. Probably have gotten some max HP there if I thought about that. Might as well see. Let's just smith up the rest of our cards, shall we? We're only going to be digging up circlets from here on out. The enemies are definitely starting to get dangerous though, like if we gave them the chance, which we haven't been, but you know, this is actually fine starting here. Nice. Just gonna upgrade the rest of my cards. Because the thing is, too, like, upgrades we don't really need to worry about either, because we have all 3 eggs as well. It was literally just the things that we didn't have upgraded up until this point. Yeah, I can't say I'm too surprised, but this is basically just the equivalent of breakfasting in the Binding of Isaac. I could have played in others. Yeah, there comes a point where it's like, what else can you possibly do? Get more energy gain relics too. More max HP, 222 max HP. I haven't even been using potions because they haven't been necessary. The other thing is too, we still have the berry in a bottle, which is 30% of our max HP, which is constantly going up. I'm genuinely, like, I just want to see how long we can go. I've got time. I'm willing to see how far I can take this. Another, let's just stack up Fairy in the bottles now. We're gonna have to, the game's really gonna have to work to take me down. Though the damage on enemies is like, it's steadily getting higher and higher, but we're still in the point where we're killing everything first turn, so it doesn't matter. Tangible whenever it kills itself. Tangible whenever every 6 turns. Like, smith up the last of our cards pretty soon here. It's this boss, huh? Are we just gonna terrorize every single boss option? Let's get as many powers as we can on the field here. Strike real quick, see what it... Yeah, there we go. So, does Juggernaut even stack? I'm not sure where I'm getting this from. It might have been from the exhausting cards thing, because I didn't think I'd taken more than one Juggernaut. Did I? Am I that dumb? Doesn't appear as though so yeah, it might have been one of my random things giving me something. That's a lot of damage. Oh no. It's so funny. How much is Fiendfire gonna... Oh wow. It might be this dead branch here. Oh, it didn't die. I can just do this though. Play everything and then just play Clash, yeah. What do you mean I have non-attack? Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't have any non-attack cards in my hand. Entropic Ray. We don't need to rest at rest sites. Come on, we'll be fine. Let's finally get some energy gain. It's Deka and Donu. I'm a little disappointed that we can't get a... I mean, I can double check my Steam list real quick on another monitor. Turns off the sound. Yeah, we're not getting these... That really does make sense. Because this would be absurdly easy to get all your achievements if you did it this way. Nice. 200 damage just casually. Who's in the shop? Oh, yeah. Okay, so there were other things though, for sure, like... Not a whole lot. But there were shop relics that I don't have. I wonder if it's going to continue to limit how many cards we can play per turn, though, because that would make a lot of sense to me if that's where they started to steer it. Because as it is right now, 15 is really not a limit. We can just still play whatever we want. I should have fed that one tubes. Smoke ban. Yeah, I'll use that to ignore a fight. Let's keep checking these shops though, try and get everything. We don't need the cauldron, but it'd be funny. Yeah, we got to the next page. Don't think we'll have the money to buy one here. Prismatic shard, sure. There definitely are relics though that are specific to the shop. Well, that's interesting. It doesn't just let you have every relic past a point, which is what I kind of assumed it'd do. It'd just start pulling relics from other pools. But this also very much makes sense. I don't even know if I want Warcry in my deck. I just haven't worried about getting rid of them. But yeah, I'm gonna just start digging up a bunch of these circlets. And you know what? Goodbye. I'll see you later. I wonder, actually, yeah, now that I think about it, there's character-specific relics that is never going to give it to me, so... There's even more relics than what we've seen, for sure. With Tentacle. Mr. Tentacles. Not a big fan of that Perfected Strike. That is, if I'm going to get rid of one thing pretty soon, that's definitely it. Interesting. I want to see if I can get 5 Spirit in the bottles, actually. Dang it. That's useless. At this point, I'm just going to keep digging up circlets. I kind of want to see how many I can get of those, too. This also makes me wonder how fun it could be to do things like mods, because I'm sure there's mods that would let you get duplicates or stuff like that. So why not, you know, do something like that? Do demon form. But yeah, why not just try and, see how crazy you can make it doing things like that? Because if you could just stack, like, I'm just gonna stack, literally make, I'm sure like every item is a mod that's there. I'm just gonna make every item is something simple like Vajra. And eventually I'm just gonna have or every relic is, you know? I'm just gonna have a billion. Stuff like that could be really cool. But honestly, these fights are just getting kind of tedious because I'm not getting anything out of them. And the elites, you know, are really only giving me rare cards, which I'd honestly like some more basic cards at this point. How many circlets do we have? We have 17. Jeez. Say hello to 9 thorns. Honestly, like everything in my hand's fine. think 40 damage, oh no. Oh, I keep forgetting the whole dead branch. Well, we weren't in any real danger this cycle, but if their enemies are going to continue to get these things in their favor while we're not getting anything else, because all I can really do is, outside of a few very niche shop relics, don't really think there's a whole lot else for me to do. It's so funny. I should have feasted there. We absolutely could have way more health too than we do. Oh, here now it's, yeah, starting to offer us other characters' cards. I'd take just some basic attacks at this point because nothing's really a threat. Calling Bell, I don't think so. Let's double the effectiveness of potions. Oh, do we have 260% rolls? Yeah, let's keep going. Yeah, I'm down to keep going. Okay, so then. You can no longer increase your max HP all healings. Oh. Then maybe we should have been more careful. 15 cards still. They're getting more damage, more health. Yeah, let's keep going. I'm honestly getting kind of bored. It's funny as that is to say. I'm still really enjoying this, but like, I'm kind of hungry. And nothing's really happening at this point from here on out, so. There was another relic. Maybe it is like breastfisting though, where things become very, very likely, I guess. Yeah, let's just guarantee an immolate. Immolate's really powerful. But you got any question mark room? It's a fight. That's fine. Because basically every single fight though is just getting my setup done. And then just attacking once or twice, you know? Charon's ashes. Why am I now randomly finding more relics? Are these the relics that were quote-unquote unique to other characters? Is that what's happening? I wonder genuine though how far somebody's gone in this. I'm sure they've done like hundreds and hundreds. Like I said, I'm already starting to lose steam because this is so boring. It definitely hit a point where it started to lose its appeal, but I'm gonna keep going until I die, I think, and then I'm gonna probably end the stream and go eat, because again, I'm kind of hungry. Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say, the problem is basically every question mark fight I think from here on out is gonna be an elitist bow, so it's like, we could try to skirt some fights, because I'm, like, dying a little bit inside continuing to do this, but... guess I can't add more max HP, but it's like, why would I put a bunch of these things in my deck? It's just gonna clutter everything up and make things even more annoying. I swear, if I just keep digging though and I randomly pull up some artifact, I'm gonna be so sad. Just be like, I have 20 circlets and there was something left. There we go. See, I know we didn't pick up the cauldron now, but yeah, I don't think it's super likely. Body slam could be fun. I'm not sure why I kept Warcry. I don't ever use it. There we go. I'm not gonna take any of these potions, but let's see what this is. So I'm getting real tired of just fighting regular fights. It's still kind of funny to see, but like again, I'm kind of starting to lose steam almost. Ooh. Imagine what kind of blade I could conjure right now. I just saved a ton of energy and then just conjured one that did like over 1,000 damage. Three circlets. It immediately went into defensive mode. Oh, could have bludgeoned there. To see that the thorns don't go up at all. I guess we still can't raise max HP, so there's that, but still can't say I think that's that much of an issue. I am never gonna use Alpha, Beta, Omega. I guess there are a bunch of more boss relics to get, but that's just because you can only get one per cycle, you know? Like, and I'm never going to pick up things like Snecko's Isle, so... I suppose we haven't gotten every relic, but we're still pretty much there. About to say, could this be where we finally take damage again? And we did not. Oh my gosh, we're still finding cards. Or not cards, relics. Oh, yeah, an actual vent. 74 max HP. Oh, you can give him the blood vial. I didn't know that. That would probably be ideal. The thing is, we don't have any strikes. Do we still just get? We still just get 5 bites. That's funny. The Master's blood. The Master's blood. The Master's blood. Interesting. It's the blood vials. I mean, it clearly wasn't our blood, but I'd always wondered whose blood it was. It's like I'm gonna move so I can be back in my chair. Oh, just see the tip of my model there. Yeah, I only have a half body model. Didn't really feel the need to get a full one. That is interesting though. That's another one of those small interactions that I've just never seen. Should have gone with shelter. I think there's just no benefit to fighting anything anymore. It just makes it faster to keep speeding through everything, I'd say. Oh. 29. Ooh. Why is there so many campfires here? I think past the point it would lower the spawn rate of them. I mean, at this point it literally is just letting me skip a fight, but still, no surprise. That's another special relic. I'm sure that's one though. Yeah, I was gonna say the special event relics. I'm sure like the hammer, because the hammer wouldn't do anything for us now, but that's a good example of another relic. So I really do wonder like exactly how many relics are in total, because like we can't get focus, I don't think, stuff like that, and there's other situational things like that. It does make me wonder eventually how many we're missing, but regardless, I mean. Ooh. Then another day, another circlet. This shows to like how strong some of the characters' kits are. Like, we have done everything that we've done so far, and we still only have 7 max energy. Whereas like, you know, with just Diva form on its own, I've had up to like 20 plus on the Watcher. No, I'm getting old. I'm not 24, but every time I'm like, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna play nothing but games Brawl, I'm just sitting here in my chair and I'm like, I'm already kind of tired. Well, I've been streaming for 3.5 hours. Ah, that's not so bad. See what else. Do we have any more shops specifically? Oh my gosh. Alright, actually, I'm gonna start getting rid of some of these. Like, I have literally not used. Where is the bugger? Warcry, like, ever. So we'll just say goodbye to it. Huh. We can have Body Slam. I don't know which Limit Break plus to take, and I think it's very, very still good that we start with the Limit Break, you know? I'm just offering us other characters' cards. Hey, there's the waffle. I can't believe we're still, like, it's very clearly, like, thinned out, so it's only going to offer us one each time. But still, we're still finding them. And we have 36 circlets. Make that 37 after this one. Interesting. Nice. At this point, I wonder if maybe I shouldn't have given myself the handicap of that one card that makes it so we can't have, or relic that we can't have potions anymore, because they're literally just getting in the way at this point. I've used him a couple times to ensure one turn kill, but he's just kind of obnoxious. And I forgot we had buffer too. Like, this is... The amount of effort it would take anything to kill me right now is insane. Interesting. Interesting. Guys, you know what? We just hit the big 200 floor. I'm actually gonna call this floor. I mean, this run here, and probably end the stream here. Just because, like, it's not that it's not fun, which is not. But I mean, I'm hitting the point where I'm definitely starting to just get a little bit bored. So I can't imagine it's that much fun to watch either. Like, definitely got to that point where it's definitely starting to slog on. But anyways, I think I'm gonna end the stream there. And go get something to eat. Oh, first time from... Oh, Cooler One. What's up? Hey, dude, what's up? I was actually just about to end the stream, but I do stream a lot of roguelikes pretty often here. I do like Slay the Spire. I've tried like Dicey Dungeon and everything, but yeah, I was just doing some random Slay the Spire stuff. I was doing custom runs basically until just to see how far I could go, but yeah, anyway, I am probably going to end the stream there, but I'm thinking I'm probably going to stream either some more Slay the Spire tomorrow, maybe some Binding of Isaac. I don't really know when I stream the other roguelikes you play. Really just depends. So far what I've streamed is I've done like Slay the Spire. I haven't done Binding of Isaac, but I've done a lot of Binding of Isaac in the past. I've done a stream of Dicey Dungeons. Let me think. I've picked up Hades recently. Let me pull up my Steam list too. I'm trying to think of what else I've done. Other things that I'd consider streaming. I'd like to do a Darkest Dungeon stream, maybe do a full playthrough of that again. I've played through that game a few times. Enter the Gungeon I might do some. I'm really open to playing just about anything. I really enjoy roguelikes though, for sure. I don't know, how about you, man? You play anything interesting recently? I've really just been stumbling across like a lot of roguelikes recently that I haven't played. Yeah, they're definitely pretty good. Yeah, I've only been streaming for like a month or so. I just kind of hit a point where like with college and everything, I was kind of bored. I'm heading into a gap semester, so I was like, I'm just going to play some random stuff, kind of see what happens, but yeah, I don't really stream at any specific time. I'd like to get into a good schedule for it, but yeah, if you want to like just check out the stream every now and then, like I said, it just kind of depends, but currently playing other donors. Yeah, I get you. I definitely will hit spurts of time where I'll kind of just play whatever. DBD. Yeah, DBD is definitely fun. I played DBD a lot when it came out, like both on console and on PC. It kind of hit a point to me where I just kind of burnt out on it, but it's definitely a fun game, a lot of replayability in that one too. Any like asymmetrical game like that, you can definitely do a whole lot. But yeah, no, I constantly find myself finding games that I'm like, never tried this before, but definitely, you know, trying them out. But yeah, anyways, man, I actually getting kind of hungry. I'm gonna go eat. But yeah, if you want to just kind of keep an eye on the channel, I kind of stream at random times. Yeah, I get you. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Like I said, I'm still a really new channel, but for sure, I'm definitely gonna be streaming some roguelikes. I definitely try streaming some other games over time, but just kind of depends, honestly. But yeah, I'm probably gonna end the stream there. So yeah, if you want to stop by though, I'll definitely be playing different things. But hey man, hope you have a good day, man. Thanks for stopping by though. Sorry I kind of ended the stream right around the time you stopped by, but like I said, I'm just kind of starting to get kind of tired. I've been up for a while, but yep, yeah, have a good one, man. For sure. Just yeah, sorry about no, I get you. No, I definitely usually stream for at least a few hours though. I really don't stream on a set schedule, but yeah, just keep an eye on the channel. I play a lot of roguelikes, play just about anything. So, all right, have a good day, man. I'll catch you later. Bye.